Guys, what is going on? Guys, here we are again, man. Guys, thanks to all you guys that were live earlier, man. I appreciate the support, man. Thanks for that. Guys, give me 1 second here because I got to pull something up here. 1 second. Where are we? Okay. Guys, so we're going to talk about GoFundMe today, right? Let me drop the link. Guys, we'll do the first like 15, 20 minutes for Discord members only. So guys, make sure that you join the Discord. Let me drop that in here. Guys, it's awesome that more of you guys are actually calling into the show. Appreciate that because all these shows are all call-in shows, guys. So guys, don't be shy. You know. Guys, let me pull this up here because guys, yeah, this GoFundMe is a total scam. And guys, people fall for this. These chicks do this, and then other chicks are the ones that are donating, right? And guys, isn't it funny how women don't have any money yet somehow they can find money to actually donate to other women? Funny how that works, right? Hold on, where are we? Colin, what's up, dude?
Not much. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. Let me see here. Okay, guys. So we're gonna do some. Hold on. We're gonna do some news first, because of course we do, right, guys? Of course. That never gets old, dude. I love it. It's so good. Okay, here we go. Guys.
New at 6 tonight, a Pittsburgh, Kansas family is fighting to get their mom home after they say ICE agents took her away.
They say it happened at the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services office in Kansas City. Fox 4's Reagan Porter is there with family details on how it went down.
Karina Moran says her mother walked into the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services field office here in Kansas City for an appointment. Instead, she says her mother was detained by ICE agents.
They said, "You have an appointment." Si, senor. They said, Let's go. Guys, I usually say the 3 best letters put together in the English language are IPA because I love IPAs. But guys, I think a close second is ICE. Let's go. Let's go, man. Because you guys know what I always say, right? Nah. Hey. Goodbye. Rajai, what's going on, my friend? It's good to see you. It is good to see you as usual, my friend. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Clayton's here. Yeah. Rajai said it the best. Any woman crying on the internet is a scam. Facts. Clayton's here. Steve is here. Good to see you, Steve. Good to see you, my friend. Let me see where sound effect is. There it is.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Yeah, Steve said I ain't giving nothing. Facts. Guys, you expect me to give my hard-earned cash to these knuckleheaded 304s? Shit. Please. Let me see. TJ, what's up, man? Let's see. Kelvin, what's up, man? Good to see you, my friend. All right.
It feels like she's been stripped away from me, and like I feel like I'm never going to see her again.
Moran says her
She's illegal. What are you talking about?
dad, Nixon, became a U.S. citizen in March. That's also when he filed a form repetitioning for his wife, Rosemary Alvarado, to potentially get a green card.
He got a notification 3 weeks later saying, hey, you've gotten approved we want you to come down for an interview.
Last week, they got this letter. It says you're notified to appear before a USCIS officer regarding the application. Moran says on Wednesday, her mom, dad, and lawyer walked into the USCIS office for the appointment. About an hour later, Moran's dad walked out the front door without this mom of four.
She really holds our household together, and to not see her here and to not hear her voice really hurts.
Moran's father told her officers said the paperwork looked good, then separated her parents. That's when ICE officers took Alvarado away.
They took her out the back, put her in a white van that was untagged. The last time that I saw her was walking her up to that building, thinking that they were going into a routine interview. But from the moment we got that letter, we were being lied to.
Moran says Alvarado is being held at a detention center in Chase County about 2 hours away. Their lawyer told Moran Alvarado had a deportation order. It stems from failing to appear in court when she was a minor.
We thought we had all of our defenses.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Full sender. What's up, man?
Had evidence. Everyone in my family is a citizen. I thought that that would protect her.
We reached out to ICE.
So everyone else in the family was a citizen except her. And she thought that somehow that would, what? Make a loophole?
You stupid woman.
And USCIS, ICE acknowledged our request, but said they needed more personal information about Alvarado before they could comment.
There it is, guys, right? There it is. And guys, we'll get into this here in a second because I have the link to this GoFundMe. Absolute clown world. What the fuck is going on, dude? I swear to God. I try to not swear in these calling, but what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
How are people this stupid? Yeah, you know what, Steve? That's a great idea. Guys, if you've been in this country illegally and you're relatively young, join the military. Seriously. That's how a lot of people outside the United States join. A lot of Filipinos join the Navy. You know what I'm saying? There's people that'll join the Army. I know there's some African dudes that I know who became citizens because they did their time in the Army, you know? Join the military.
Moran says they're now waiting to see if the deportation stop gets approved. If it's denied, she says her mom will be sent to Guatemala 3 days later.
Good.
Reagan Porter.
Good. It says in the good book, thou shalt not letteth the door hitteth thou, where the good Lord splitteth thou. I think it's in Ephesians somewhere. All right, guys, here. This is related, but here. Here we go.
Family that was torn apart by ICE after living in the U.S. for nearly 40 years is now receiving help from a congressman from Southern California on Capitol Hill. Fox 7's Laura Diaz joins us now with more on that.
Yes, Alex, I had the opportunity to talk to both of them today. Imagine you and your spouse.
Look at this chick's face. Ugh. She had more cuts than a Thanksgiving turkey, man. Ugh.
Go down to the government offices in Santa Ana, as you've regularly done for decades, to check in with immigration officials. But this time, you're put in cuffs and taken away.
They got him again.
Your car left in the parking lot. No chance to pack anything. Well, that nightmare.
Solomon Grundy, what's up, dude? DTM, what's up, man? David's here. Sunny Day, what's going on, my friend? Sunny Day says he joined the Army. You know, got his GI Bill. Thanks for your service, man. Straight up. Let me see. Water Star, what's up, man? John Carlo, what's up, man? Long time, man. Haven't seen you in a couple days. Glad you're doing all right. Tim Hicks, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Really happened.
When they got detained on February 21st, they were...
Look at this guy. You guys know for a fact that he friggin' flies to Thailand and bangs ladyboys.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
treated as criminals, as violent criminals. They were handcuffed their ankles and also as well, so that they had limited movement. And then they were separated and couldn't speak to anybody.
Gladys and Nelson Gonzalez came to America from Colombia in 1989. They raised 3 daughters who were
guys, imagine.
Yeah, so why don't you do something over 30 years?
Thank you.
Keep your family in.
Guys, imagine any other country on earth where you can live for 34 years. They probably had driver's licenses.
Yeah.
They probably maybe had a house. You could do everything a citizen can do.
It's irresponsible by
here
him.
legally. That's insane.
Citizens paid their taxes and have no criminal history. They say they tried every avenue to become citizens.
Oh, please.
No, they didn't.
After a routine check-in with the government in February, they were arrested, thrown in detention in Louisiana, then deported to Colombia.
The way that they were
Hey, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Shit. I'm telling you,
Yep.
guys. I'm sitting. I'm looking around my office, guys. I'm sorry, but I can't find any shits to give.
deported practically like animals.
Guys, this is not a race thing. Because, guys, there are Chinese people that have overstayed they're getting kicked out that are coming legally. Because Asians, I actually believe like Asians are the largest group of people that are in here illegally. If you count the ones that have overstayed their visas and have come like through like shipping containers and everything, you know, like it's actually I think it's like Chinese, like, and then like a lot of Indians overstayed their visas. I think it's just like a percentage point that they're over. You know what I'm saying? So, Red Door, what's going on?
To several states, several detention
Yeah,
centers.
guys, Colin Snowboard. So Andrew Wilson, he's cooking this simp on the Whatever podcast right now. You know what I mean? About feminism, blah, 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 blah. But I was saying earlier that the issue was that I think that people, especially the red pill guys, they see Andrew cooking these simps and feminists until it comes to the marriage issue.
Yeah.
That's when he's othered to us. You know what I'm saying? Othered.
Yeah.
Straight up othered.
He's too dogmatic for religious
but
views.
so I was talking to Steve M earlier. When a lot of the simps and the feminists start with the men should. And Andrew talks a lot about women, right? Until it comes to the marriage issue, and then it's men should. And that's where he's on the same side as them. That's the one issue. So I agree with, other than the Jesus thing and the marriage thing, but I agree with like 95% of everything Andrew Wilson says, except that issue. But with a lot of guys, especially Gen Z and millennial men and divorced older men, that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to make a prediction that in this year, like 2025, I bet he's going to become divorced and get the red pill, the rest of the red pill shoved right up his butt.
I don't think
you never know, man. You never know what could happen to him. If that happens to him, he will go so hard on the red pill.
John Carlo, this ain't about the chemtrails. This is about, have you seen, guys, say what you want about the EPA, but have you seen the fertilizers that you can use on the vegetables that the Mexicans eat?
They can use like Agent Orange.
You can use, straight up, you can use everything sort of Agent Orange. Ain't no chemtrails you got to worry about, John Carlo. They're freaking spraying. Do you guys ever play Far Cry 6 where they're spraying that BB roll everywhere? The red stuff they got the dudes in the hazmat suit spraying the red stuff at you, you know? So, yeah. Hell yeah. He says Andrew's religious, but comes from that secular point of view of a conversation's sake. Remember what I said? TradCon is woke on the right. TradCon is woke on the right taboo topic. Yeah, here's the thing, guys. I'm not trying to trash Andrew Wilson. What I'm saying is the reason why that first sit down with Pearl got so many views, and the clip of it that she got so many views, and the comments, even on people who are reacting to it, even in like pro like debate spaces where you don't see Pearly things, people weren't arguing. You can say anything negative you want about Pearl, but a bunch of guys were saying, yo, who is this shit? Because she's right. I got my balls kicked in a divorce. So it seemed to a lot of people like Andrew, he was trying to defend the indefensible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
or he's selling something that doesn't need to be sold. If you're happy and want to get married, go and do it. But you don't have to sell me on it.
Yeah, and
you
also
know what I mean,
too,
like
a lot of the guys now, if you are, I don't even know what here. There's a comment that someone left on one of the videos, and it said, hold on. This guy says, and I quote, "This conversation's like this. Pearl, oh, the house is burning." Andrew says, "Yeah, how about we put it out with water?" Pearl says, "It's not my place to decide that also the house is burning." Andrew says, "Huh, big L for Pearl." This guy responds, "That's not a good analogy
at all."
Pearl is saying, "Okay, the house is on fire, but where's the water? When there's only flammable liquids available in unmarked jugs, and among those 100 unmarked jugs is one water jug, and all the rest are flammable." And Andrew can't answer which of the unmarked jugs is water. That makes sense, right? Yeah.
He's getting a lot of views, but he's doing something that need not be done. Like you shouldn't have to sell marriage. If I'm sure he probably is happy, and there are some people in a happy marriage, that's great for them. If that works for you, that's great. But you don't need to, like, we're aware of what marriage is. If we want to do it, we will. But pushing it on us isn't. It's just not. It's going to make him look worse. He'll get good views, and he can probably still make some decent points about it. But he's doing something that need not be done. Yeah, it doesn't need to be done.
This is one of the one thing where the majority of the men in his space, even in his space, but in the red pill space are like, it's a hard, just like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
If it ain't woke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
so in this case, red pill woke. Like, if it ain't woke, don't fix it. Like, you don't need to. There's nothing that needs to be said about it. So Pearl has a good point. Everything that Pearl is saying is just based on him trying to push this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like an easy
but I guess
thing for Pearl to defend. Like, she does have good stats, and it does make people aware. So that's cool. But Andrew Wilson's doing something that need not be done. Like, he shouldn't have to try to sell us this.
Yeah.
If we see people in our life that are happily married and it's working out good, then we'll say, hey, maybe I want to do that. But that's really not what we're seeing.
But not just that, though. We look at the statistics, though.
Yeah.
Guys.
Exactly.
Come on, as a young guy, let's just say that you're a 25-year-old guy, and you have the same chance of the same odds of skydiving as marriage, would you jump out the plane? Thank you. Silence is golden. You know what I'm saying? DCM says you got to do video reactions from SciScript. SciScript. I pulled that up. There's no videos on this channel. I'm not seeing any videos here. So if they post some content, unless I'm on the wrong channel here. So, but yeah, Walk. What's up, dude? Anyways.
Held in rooms for hours with no food and no water is awful.
The Gonzalez family always knew their situation was precarious. They say they got bad legal advice. Their status was always unclear, but the government never bothered them until now.
Cleared it up.
The daughter, heartbroken over the way it was handled.
I'll always have hope.
Stephanie was in Washington, D.C. today.
DTM, what's the name of that channel? Because I pulled this one up here and there's nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? Did you say SciCrypt? SciCrypt. I spelled it right. I don't see anything. Unless he got rid of his content. Yeah, he must have deleted his content. So
maybe it was good.
Yeah.
meeting with OC Congressman Mike Levin, who has pledged to help. The congressman says of his colleagues,
Cypress or something.
surprised at the way the whole thing went down.
I see in the short term the need to amplify what happened to Gladys and Nelson Gonzalez and make sure people are aware of their story and stories like theirs. And I hope that that'll encourage a number of my Republican colleagues to get back to the negotiating table on some bipartisan common sense reform where we have border security, but we also have a path to citizenship for folks like her parents.
Well, according to the rules, it could take as much as 10 years before the Gonzalez family can return to America. The congressman says that they were trying to become citizens, had no criminal records or gang affiliation. They should not have been a priority for ICE deportation.
They were here illegally.
30 years. They had 30 years to do it.
What are you? Okay.
If you're not going to join the team after 30 years, you're just not, you're not in on it.
Guys, let's go to the actual. So, guys, going back to this here, right? Because we're going to check out this Knucklehead's TikTok, all right? Because, of course, she has to do a TikTok. And then we will go to the GoFundMe, okay? And let's see. Because, guys, GoFundMe is a scam. Colin, Snowboard, have you guys ever donated to any GoFundMes?
Never.
Michael says, what do you think about birthright citizenship? Guys, I'm against birthright citizenship because it was originally used for slaves. You know what I'm saying? Like people who were freed slaves who weren't citizens yet or who might not have had the chance to become citizens.
And there's anchor babies too.
Well, no, but after slavery ended, because you had to do paperwork, right? Or whatever. So their children were born automatic citizens to make the process easier. And now it got co-opted by these knuckleheads. So I think that it should be over because they don't have that anywhere else. If you have a baby in Japan, they'll just kick you out. You know what I'm saying? And they'll kick the little bastard through the upright. That's how it works. You know?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Well, they still have it. Well, maybe not now, but they used to have it in pretty much all of Europe because, so my mother is a U.S. citizen, but I have dual citizenship in Germany because I was born in Germany, but I was born to a U.S. citizen, so I automatically got U.S. citizenship as well.
Cool.
Nice.
Let me see. Andrew says, remember that none of these chicks are ever going to reciprocate. Facts. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Jeff Smith says, I want to go fund me for my bar tab.
But that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's just like their makeup tab, really.
Yep. Here you go.
So I'm putting myself outside of my comfort zone a little bit to make a video regarding my family's current situation and to give everybody an update on my mom.
Hold
on. For those of you who know, my mom was detained by ICE at a USCIS interview in Kansas.
I hope that's not copyright music. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is for some reason.
This was during what was supposed to be an interview for her green card. And my family and we didn't get to say goodbye to her. We didn't get to give her a hug, nothing. She was taken, and for the last few days, she's been at Chase County Detention Center in Cottonwood Falls, Kansas. But the other day, my mom was unfortunately permanently removed from that facility, and so that cancellation of removal that was filed was denied. So from there, that was a denial. So meaning she would get deported and she wouldn't get to have a hearing in front of a judge. And so now, because of this denial,
iReal Media says in Canada, we call that go F me. yeah, that's right. Because
pretty much accurate.
Wasn't that what they used? Those truckers used when they were doing the convoy, and then the government took it all.
They froze the accounts. Yeah.
My mom was moved to South Louisiana ICE processing center. And we didn't know that she had been moved until I was informed by someone about some concerns about her status. And I had been constantly checking in on her status through Chase County's website. And when I went back to check, it looked like she had been, her information had been. I've been trying to get in contact with the South Louisiana
Corrections. I don't know the part to where she thinks we should start giving a damn.
Right, yeah.
Guys? Oh my gosh, she goes on for 9 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh my God.
Hold on, guys.
I wonder if she ever says, like, maybe we should have done the paperwork in like 1992, something like that.
There you go. Guys, hold on. Because I'm going to do a 3-minute news on this tomorrow. But guys, here we go. Hold on. Look at this.
Can you imagine someday, maybe today, welcome to McDonald's. Can I see your ID? Sounds weird, right?
Yeah, it does. Well, that's the greeting you'll get at one Brooklyn location. It's only letting young people in under certain circumstances. And our Kieran Dillon joins us live from outside that McDonald's in Flatbush. And Kieran,
now there's New York, Virginia, Boston. They're starting to require age restrictions at McDonald's.
It's led to this new policy for them.
Hi, guys. Good evening. Well, that's a bit complicated. The owner says that there are crime issues, safety issues in this area, and that
she has some cans, man. How you doing? You see that? Look at that.
She does, but she's kind of vampire looking.
Beg for buttermilk.
Yeah, she has that kind of Puerto Rican nose too.
is why he has installed this policy. Now, we have been here at this McDonald's in Flatbush.
I'd smash, obviously, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't hit her with the. Why is my thing not playing?
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
For much of the day. After the NYPD was even here for the last hour or so, they just wrapped up.
Under 20, guys.
Look at this door here, this front door. There have been security guards in and outside of the McDonald's throughout the day. And there's also a clear sign on the front door that says, if you are under 20 years old, you're not allowed inside without a parent.
Now, guys, why do you think that is?
Because they have these kids that are animals, like throwing stuff at all the people, like basically like looting the place. Yeah. And it's generally nug after 11 at like a fried chicken place. They just go off on a mofo.
No, but this is one by a school, guys. Where I used to live, there was a Dunkin' Donuts that was right down the way. There's Dunkin' Donuts, Pizza Hut, Chipotle, right, and a couple of other places in this little mini mall. And guys, the class, it'd be lunchtime, and the students would swarm these businesses, swarm them. And just like get rowdy, act stupid. It was just Pokemon everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be the very best.
If you're looking to dine under the Golden Arches but are under 20 years old, you're out of luck at this McDonald's at Nostrand and Flatbush Avenues in Brooklyn.
Now, guys, it's not just in New York. Look.
No, it's in
Well, if you
Virginia
think
too.
society is going down the gurgler, spare a thought for
Yeah, I
the
think
people
Virginia
in
was first.
Virginia of America's southeast. A local McDonald's has had so much trouble with fighting local high school students that they've implemented an age restriction for customers. McDonald's has installed a doorbell, and only those who can prove they are 21 or older can.
So it's like the club. They might as well be selling vodka in there. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that, man.
Well, if
another
we didn't
thing
have
that they're
such a
doing.
messed up youth, it wouldn't be
look
an
at this,
issue.
guys.
First at 10
Let's go. Let's go. Look.
tonight, some local business owners frustrated. This after immigration enforcement showed up unannounced at multiple restaurants in D.C.
About 13 years past the wall,
Yeah.
14 years past the wall, but you know, in some low light, after a couple IPAs, you know?
Seems like this
I do
play
the
out at several places across the
horizontal
city.
salsa
We
dance
start the
with
big
her.
story tonight with Shamari Stone. He's live in Northwest with new video and details about how all of this played out today. Shamari.
Well, Jim and Angie, we talked to the owner of Millie's Restaurant, a popular restaurant here, and a lot of people tell me that this was shocking. You have people in this neighborhood who actually come to this place and enjoy it and like the waiters and the waitresses, and the owner says that this totally took him by surprise.
So they were working, and then Ice came in. Yes. Are you Maribela? Si, senor.
DC and Maryland have a huge problem with MS-13.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, guys. When I lived in San Antonio, they would do this all the time. They would do restaurant roundups. The police would. They would just come in the back and then check everyone's IDs and then see if they had warrants alone. And that was the cops. But they used to do that. It's like every spring they would do this. They would run through the restaurants and arrest Jose and Pablo and all them.
New surveillance video showing immigration enforcement agents talking to management at the Millie's Restaurant on Massachusetts Avenue Tuesday morning. Millie's owner says agents asked to see I-9 forms.
It's very concerning. The employees are very scared. We're worried about some of them not coming back to work. And just a general panic amongst...
well, maybe they should go back to where they, originated from, right? And not be here illegally, and they wouldn't have this problem, right, guys?
Yeah. If you're a legal citizen, what are you scared of?
Insane. Now, guys, here, let's get back here, and then we'll go to this GoFundMe.
Those businesses should also be fined.
Actually, let's finish while I'm watching this.
The people that it affects.
Nearly a dozen law enforcement and immigration officials wearing DHS uniforms,
I've been
also
there.
walking into El Centro Restaurant in Georgetown, Chef Jeff's Restaurant on New Mexico Avenue Northwest, and Ghost Burger on 9th Street Northwest, again wanting I-9 forms, which are employment verification forms used to make sure if employees are legally allowed to work in the United States.
So what's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that.
Start showing up again on construction sites.
Yeah, guys, here's the thing. This is not a race issue. You got two white guys, two black guys here. And we're saying the same thing. This is not about race. This isn't even about social economic status. This is about a legal status. That's it. That's all. Come on, man. Damon Dennis, what's up, man?
Nobody was armed. It was all...
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at this guy right here, man. Look at this guy.
Zesty burger.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here.
Like, mostly cordial.
Right here in my neighborhood, y'all. This video showing what appears to be someone taken into custody. DC Mayor Muriel Bowser saying DC police are not involved in the crackdown.
I have heard those reports.
She's a demon, man.
Kind of looks it.
I've been getting them all morning. I am disturbed by them. It appears that ICE is at restaurants or even in neighborhoods, and it doesn't look like they're targeting criminals. And so it is a disrupt.
What are you talking about? Illegal immigrants are criminals.
Thank you very much. They're all criminals. All of them.
How
Steve,
sad
man,
is it
that
that Marion Barry, who was a crackhead, was a better man than her?
Steve, man, thanks for the support, buddy. I appreciate that.
Immigration support organizations want to remind workers that they have a right to remain silent, don't sign any documents, and call an immigration attorney.
Unfortunately, fear is the goal as these happen, whether in DC or across the country. But what we're also seeing is a lot of solidarity within the DC community.
Yeah, because they're all a bunch of dunderheads. And then they're whining about the prices of everything and how unsafe DC is, right? But then they're like, we don't want people kicked out of here.
Been preparing for something like this for a little while just because we've been hearing different rumors.
Anyways, let's go back here.
I'm trying to contact them all day. I get through the third ring. Somebody answers me. I ask the same question every single time. I need information about my mother. My mother is there. Can I know what the visitation policy is? Can I speak to her? How can I get some money to her so that she can
You better
call us?
send her a cake.
And they
with a
probably
file
said,
in it.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
You better send her a cake with a file in it, like Ma Beagle from the Beagle Boys. From DuckTales. You remember that?
And every single time I was disconnected from the call or they hung up on me and I had to leave a voicemail, which I have not received a call back. And I've probably called more than 10 times. And yes, I have called that many times because I am desperate. I'm desperate to know if she's okay and what is going on right now. I talked to my lawyer about
Giancarlo, dude, these aren't your people, dude. Straight up, man. You know, that'd be the same as Walk and I saying that these ratchet morons are our people,
Nug is
right?
like that.
Yeah, no, they're not.
No, Walk
Nope.
and I do not identify with any foolishness, man. You know what I'm saying?
These are Colombian too, they were saying.
Yeah,
But it doesn't
and
matter. They're just being fools.
that'd be like Snowboard freaking saying that Trailer Trash Tammy is his people. It ain't happening, you know?
the claims that
Yeah, we all know Snowboarder wants a B-dub.
I give a B-dub some love.
yeah, she'll be banging on your door.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
She's all yours, man. She's all yours.
Mom would not say anything just to say something. If she's claiming that ICE officers physically were abusive towards her, I believe
Please.
her. And
I guarantee her lawyer told her to say that.
Yeah.
So that these dunderheads can believe her or have some sympathy. Man, you expect me to have any sympathy for any 304? Come on, man. Shit.
told us we could file a federal lawsuit against ICE. But unfortunately, if we go that route, first of all, we don't have the resources to do that. And it's so...
Didn't you have 34 years to save up the money?
That's going to be such a long process. They told us if you choose to do this, your mom's chances at becoming a citizen or resident go out the window, basically, and she will be incarcerated until that lawsuit is finalized, which could be anywhere from a year to multiple years. So, you know, it's something.
In other words, take your L and go back home.
Yeah, and then reapply. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
well, she has to wait 20 years to reapply. Whenever you deport.
Well, I don't think she had applied in the first place. So I think
it doesn't matter. If you get deported, you have to wait 20 years before you can apply.
Damn.
For her, regardless of how poorly she was treated, I would rather spread the word about how unfair we were treated than, you know, risk her having to be incarcerated and treated like an animal for who knows how many months or years. I don't want to physically or mentally strain my mom any more than she has been these last few days.
I wonder this knucklehead would feel if her mom had got captured
in Poland.
Yeah, Poland.
Yeah.
Thailand, China, Japan, Mongolia, right? They're not playing games. Bread, water, and beatings. That's what you get there.
So unfortunately, it feels like...
Now, guys, let's go to the GoFundMe, all right? Let's go to the GoFundMe here, all right? Let's go here.
These broads are going to ask for anything under the sun.
Yeah.
They're like, I want to upgrade my Lexus. Can you guys do a GoFundMe or
I
something?
saw one the other day set up a GoFundMe to help pay her rent.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to see those. Guys, oh, yeah, I have a couple of those. Look at this. Yes. So they raised $23,000. And look at this. Look at all the names, guys. You ready for this? Kathleen, Tracy, Alyssa, Maya, Annabelle, Caroline, Kate, Christina, Hannah, Carla, all these chicks, man.
Stephanie.
Destiny, Bernadine, Andrea. Look at that, guys. Is it funny how these chicks are all broke and they're in student loan debt, but they managed to give these knuckleheaded 304s money. Look at that. All these chicks. Look at this. I'm the daughter of 2 immigrants. So my father was born in El Salvador. My mom in Guatemala.
I saw one the other day. I think it was on Threads, say that they should file a federal lawsuit against the government because they weren't old enough to buy a beer. So why would you trust them with a student loan? Why would you give them that kind of responsibility with a student loan? It's like, wait, what? They're just doing any and everything they can to try to keep from paying back the student loans that they signed up for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they were drunk.
Yeah, I wish they were drunk. No, they were completely sober and stupid.
I started this GoFundMe to help with the expenses on paying to internationally mail her belongings, to get her set up in a home, have legal assistance to medical care for her diabetes, and guys, this is all cap.
Yeah.
This is all cap.
Yeah, I don't really trust most any charity actually anymore.
Yeah, nope, guys. If I was like really, really rich, I would actually like give you guys money. I'd be like, hey, Colin, you want 80 grand? Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, because guys, these, first of all, who runs a lot of these nonprofits, or like what gender works the most?
It's all women. It's all feminine.
Yep. Mhm. And a lot of B-dubs too. They'll be like, oh, I'm the executive director of this nonprofit, or I'm a CEO, and they're only making like $80,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? But they do fundraisers and act like they're the big ish.
They do.
And they're not.
Yeah, they call them nonprofits, but somehow they magically get like an $80,000 to $100,000 salary out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember one time I couldn't believe how selfish this was. This kind of has to do with the nonprofit industry. It was a couple years ago. I was at a bar and there was two girls there that I hadn't seen before, and they were like out of town, and they worked for some type of like charity or homeless community program. And I said, like, just was asking them a question, like, if you guys had like unlimited money almost, or not unlimited money, but let's just say you had like $1 billion and you could pick like how you wanted to spend it to help solve this problem and stuff. I swear to you what she said. She's like, well, I personally want more money so I can stay in better hotels. Because I had to stay in like a $3,000 hotel room my dad wouldn't help pay for. It's like, you're supposed to be helping homeless people, you dumb like, I just couldn't believe it. They cared nothing about what they were doing at all.
Yeah. No,
they just cared about themselves. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just a way for them to scam people and take vacations to places that they normally couldn't afford.
Exactly. That's what they were doing.
Some type of social type of capital, and also act like, oh my God, I'm this martyr.
Yeah.
I'm this saint. Please, hey,
Same with
Mysterious,
that,
thanks, man, for the membership, man. Please appreciate that. What are you saying?
That volunteer tourism thing is the same thing. Yeah. They'll get like funding to do that. Like, this is funding to go to Haiti to go help these, black kids that I have to get a photo op with, and but they're not really doing a damn thing at all except just self-aggrandizement.
Sunny Day, like this whole thing, that is true, but I think what's more of an issue is Skynet, man. All these entry-level jobs in these stupid fields that a lot of chicks want to get into, the entry level, the admin, where then they go into like whatever, those are going to be gone.
Yeah.
Skynet's coming,
Yeah.
Hey, Walk, what's the one? Okay. You know how they say chicks are getting into STEM, but it's all biology, and biology is not really STEM anymore?
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, guys, what can you do with a bachelor's in biology? Nothing.
They used to give them jobs in actual scientist jobs, though.
Yes, but those don't pay anything. No research jobs without actual biology degree, you're making $50,000 a year. You work in a lab, you're not making anything. You can't do anything real that pays unless you have a PhD in biology. Okay. So that's not technically STEM to me. It's not. Anything in STEM that a bunch of 304s can do, it's been proven to not be STEM. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, Walk, what's the biggest sector of IT that a lot of chicks have gone into?
A lot of them have gone into coding.
See, I've seen cyber
networking, like what do they call it? Forensic science.
Well, I've seen them in cybersecurity, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
You know that thing where like you just check logs for like potential attacks or whatever? It's like the easiest way to get into cybersecurity. It's like seriously, it's like cashiering for cybersecurity. You know what I'm saying? You take the previous day's logs, you look for trends, whatever. Guys, that I mean, you can make decent money doing that, and then all you need is your cert. No experience. But guess what, guys?
It's going to be automated.
Yeah, it's going to be automated.
Are you telling me that you can't make an AI that's going to check those logs and look for the same thing and then save what 60, 70 grand per person?
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's just a script. You just need to write a script to go in and check for certain things, and bam, run that
And it
script
has to be
daily.
able to adapt to all of the different types of potential hacks or whatever, which they're teaching it how to do. You mean, well, this is the Iranian guys. These are the Ukrainian. These are the whatever, and it'll learn. So guys,
They are so useless in anything they do. They all they want is the money that we make without having to do the work.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. Guys, make sure to hit the like button, please. We have 106 people watching. Awesome, guys. We have 64 likes. Hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. There we go.
Oh man.
Look at that, guys.
Snowboarder, try to control yourself.
Look at that, guys.
Put the lotion away, snowboarder.
Incredible. What's up, dude? Let me see. IG says, I was in IT and there was not many women in cybersecurity in college are actually writing. No, well, here's the thing. There's been a big push. And some of these women like dominated things. Like you see cybersecurity stuff for these online schools on daytime television. Because I'll be at the gym and I'll say, you can get a degree in cybersecurity. Any of that propaganda makes these chicks want to do it. So there's a couple guys I work with who were saying that the companies they came from is a whole hodgepodge of like these 304s that used to be teachers and nurses and all types of stuff, and they wanted like a less stressful job, so they got their certs, and their old job has been hell ever since. So, anyways.
Okay, I just wanted to jump on here before I have to go to work to say I really appreciate everybody for their kind words, and I appreciate all the everything that everybody has been trying to do for me. And I did start a GoFundMe. It's linked in my bio. I do have a Venmo that is also linked in my bio. Anything that you guys want to send me, it's not required, but it is
so much like men.
I appreciate anything and everything. I didn't realize there was so many women out there going through the same thing that I was going through, so I definitely don't feel alone anymore. But I do want to say thank you to all of you. And yeah, off to work I go.
Hey guys, let's look at her channel.
Jeez.
Alizé is her.
I saw one set up a GoFundMe the other day to get her monthly
Look at her
car
picture and then her real face. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that picture there. And look at her there. Robin's Fly, what's up, man? How you been, my friend? Good to see you, man. Noble One, how's it going? Yeah. All right, let's.
Okay, I just do want to get on here and say thank you to everybody that has followed me. Y'all literally got me from 600 followers to 11,000 followers within 3 days. And I am
Guys can't do this.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. So they'll get
Hold
11,000.
on. He said snowboard called. I hope you guys don't fight it out for this chick.
I surrender snowboard. She's all yours, buddy.
All right. I'll take her, I guess.
Taking one for the team.
Yeah.
Taking it to the streets.
Have the celebrity death match over at B-Dub.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'd stab myself and let snowboard have her.
Guys! Oh man! Did you guys see the taser video that I dropped on 50 and 304? Did you watch that yet?
No.
But it's got tased, and guys, I'm dropping one tomorrow. Yo, dude, these two lesbians, these B-Dub lesbians, are fighting in the middle of the road. Let's go!
Oh my god!
Let's go! Walk. What were you saying, buddy?
I was gonna say, they'll have 11,000 followers, right? But when they go live like this, they'll only have 3 people watching them.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like the women they live in echo chambers. They live in echo chambers and they're pack animals, right? So they see a woman create a page and they just, I gotta go support her. So they'll go click like, subscribe to her channel, and never go back to her page again.
They don't actually care.
Yeah. And that's one of the things about this type of, like, she kind of went quasi viral, guys. That's why I've been doing more shorts as of late. But if you have a lot of shorts, you don't get real subs, right?
Yeah.
Because there's people who have like 80 and 90,000 subs off of shorts on YouTube, and then they'll have a live and they'll only have like 20 people. Whereas I'll have like way less than them, and I get 120, 130, 140 people regularly in my lives. Like I said, guys, I can do a random Monday live on a good topic and have 140 people in here, you know?
Yeah,
so,
during the day.
Yeah, that's one of my running jokes. Like when I start trolling them on TikTok, they're like, "You keep that, but I'll block you." I'm like, "Lady, there's 3 people in here, and one of them is me, the troll."
And, and when I clicked in here, there was no one in here.
Yeah.
Who was you talking to?
Think about how insane that is. There's nobody in their chat, but they're still sitting there talking to their phone just to hear themselves talk.
Yep.
Yeah. I was thinking of that. There's got to be a new a psychological phenomenon where it's like a new computer type of narcissism, because it almost would be like you could almost trick somebody into making them think on the screen, oh, there's 100 people watching, but in reality there's just nobody watching. It's just you talking to a screen. It's very bizarre. Right. It's very bizarre how people are starting to live like that, because they're getting their self-esteem from a computer, basically.
Yeah. And they all think they're so important. They all think they're so important. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I wasn't able to get on yesterday, y'all. Like, who is the y'all you're talking to? There's 2 people in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. I don't understand it. And guys, the thing is with me, I at least waited until I had a good amount of subs to start going live, right? Guys, you can't be going live with 30 subs. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Right. But on TikTok, these chicks will have 1 follower and be like, "Hey, y'all, I'm in the house, y'all." Yeah. Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Or they'll buy bots.
Watch me put on my makeup?
Yeah. No. Or they'll buy bots. They'll have bots as subs, because you can do that, guys. You can actually pay money and all of a sudden get 30,000 followers.
Oh yeah, now TikTok allows them to like their own videos. So you can't see that getting them a whole bunch of likes, right?
But another thing too, guys, is you see even some of these Instagrammers where they'll have 70,000 followers, and then only 17 people comment on their post.
Yeah.
Or bots. You know,
or they're people from India and stuff who they pay, agencies to pay and farm it.
Have you guys seen those setups where they'll have 30, 40 cell phones all linked, and they can just you pay them and they'll like, and it'll go and give you like a bunch of stuff on your videos.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
I am forever grateful. I am forever appreciative of all of you who have reached out to me, who have donated to me, who have helped me, who have given me encouraging words, who have prayed for me and my children. I am beyond.
Look at this chick, guys.
His children.
She's a bum, right?
Somebody knocked that up multiple times. Ugh.
She got scammed. Look at that. She
Oh
just
my
got
God.
scammed by a guy that said he
She got scammed by
$1,000 room.
Technug.
I sent the $50 and he blocked me. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
City boy, city boy.
No, my favorite is when that one guy, Emperor Nug Nug, right, was down in Miami, and the one girl goes, "Yeah, we met this guy, and he said he put my number." He put his number in my friend's phone, and he cash apped himself $1,100, dude. Look at that! Look at that!
City boy, city
Oh, that's a nice
Guys,
move.
How do you do that fast? And the time when you make it look
Practice.
like you're putting a number, guys.
Jesus Christ. Here's the most impressive thing about it. Here's the most impressive thing about it, AJ. So when you log in a Cash App, you have to put in a PIN or draw your code or whatever to unlock it. How did he do it that fast?
Yes. Like I said, guys.
Oh my
guys,
God, this girl is
Jesus
terrible.
Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Hey, you guys. So I just got scammed by a guy on TikTok who seen my video about me being homeless and, staying with my family for the time being and having to find somewhere to go within like a week or so. He messaged me and told me that he got me and my kids, that he could help me and my kids get a room for like a week or so, whatever the case may be. And I was like, okay, cool, fine. That would be amazing. And, we're talking, we're texting, we're chopping it up. And he rents the room, like it's $600. He sends me the confirmation and everything. So
She still thinks he rented the room. Now wait, if he's rented you a room, what would he need money from you for?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
Look at
thinking.
that.
like, I work for a nonprofit organization. I'm a case manager, but I work for a nonprofit organization. We help women like you and people like you in your situation, blase, the whole nine yards. So I was like, oh, that's amazing. That's wonderful. Thank you so very much because I really need it. Because me and my kids are tired, sleeping on the air mattress that's constantly deflating. We're tired. So, and it's 6 kids in this house now, 6 kids, 3 adults. It's very cramped.
Oh
Plus
my
dog.
God.
So I was like, okay. So he sent me all the information and stuff. So he was like, we just need you to make a small donation because it goes to the next family. So
now, guys, hold on.
You stupid woman.
How does that make sense?
Yes, they are just that dumb.
Guys, dumb as a box of rocks. Guys, that's the Nigerian prince scam, right?
It is. It is.
We
I'm
have
telling you.
all these millions, but you got to send me 5,000 first.
Yeah, we have the dumbest women on the planet, bar none.
DCM says that poor mattress.
Yeah.
Scozy, what's up, dude, in Australia? Guys, man, you got to give Scozy and all of them, all those Aussies, guys, a round of applause, right? Of making it one more day in that feminist hellhole, man.
If I was in Australia, I'd be emailing the people in Haiti and asking them to send me their banana boat so I get the hell off that island.
So they can.
You know what's funny? What I need to do is I need to clip Walk off the live stream the other day because I was listening to it again. He said, "If I had multiple wives, what do you say? My fist
would hurt
be
or
so
something." Yeah.
Right, it's like the old timer joke. What do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes?
Nothing.
She ain't listening
You already
to
told her
it.
twice. Yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Kind of like set something off in me. I didn't send anything right away. I took all the information that I was given, the hotel that he used to book it, and I called the hotel. I made sure the reservation was good, that it was under my name, and
that was probably
the full 9 yards, making sure it was legit. So I get to the hotel. They tell me, the guy has to be here. So I'm letting him know what's going on. I'm like, hey, you got to be here. Well, no, actually, before that, when I called, because I called the hotel.
Guys, she's taking 4.5 minutes to tell this story, right? 4.5 minutes. Guys, look, this
Things
is
happen, whatever.
And that's the best she's ever gonna look.
Yeah.
Look. She thinks
Makeup
she's
is a
hot.
miracle.
Look at that, guys.
She thinks she's hot.
I don't understand it, man. Okay, here we go. So let's go to this GoFundMe here, guys.
I would rather kiss that German Shepherd right there than to kiss her.
Lord knows they act.
Either way is a dog, yeah.
I think the dog might be a little more civilized.
Yeah. And you can just tell this chick will like throw down at a Chick-fil-A if she doesn't get her barbecue sauce or something. She will go nuts. You ever seen like 2001: A Space Odyssey when they get the bone and start using it as a weapon? That's this chick like every night at the fried food place.
Hello, my name is Dejane. Dejane. I don't even know how to say this. And I'm a single homeless mom of 3 girls. I recently left a very toxic situation that was not a place for my kids to be in. Now we're homeless and we're staying with family here and there for now. The time is almost up for us to... Dude, punctuation. What are you doing? Look. There's not a single period or comma.
They write like they speak.
And I just started working. So if you would like to help us, anything is appreciated. Thank you very much. No period.
Yeah, they write like they speak. They just go on and on and on and on, and you never know when they're going to stop. And then they just stop, and that's just the end of your life. Was that it? Was that the crescendo? Really?
All these chicks, and they're all B-dubs too. Latrice, Lynette, Fiona, Anaya.
What's the highest donation?
50 so far. One was 50.
$100.
100. Wow.
$100.
Wow.
I guarantee that's a white woman.
Yeah. What is
Cassie?
Casey with an I. Casey with a K.
That's a white
and
woman.
an I.
That's got to be a white woman
for sure.
No B-dub is giving another B-dub that Oprah wouldn't give her that much.
Matthew says the highest donations 100 Twinkies.
Hey, that's actually worth more than $100 to this one.
Yeah.
So
Delexis.
That's like $200.
I don't know, man. Delexis sounds like a B-dub's name. Delexis
That does,
Cooper.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's probably one of those wannabe cybersecurity chicks. You know what I'm saying?
A B-dub married to a white guy, so it's really
Yeah.
his money.
These chicks just keep having babies, man.
Yeah.
Keep on and I
speaking of that.
don't feel sorry for them, man.
Guys, look at
I
this.
don't feel sorry for them. Because it's like you knew when you had one baby you were struggling, right?
Guys, look. Look. So a woman goes viral after sharing her graduation photo wearing grills and reveals she plans to be a
Oh, geez.
Oh my!
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Clown World.
Oh my god!
Look at that.
And that's
guys.
like not being like trolling. That's like real.
Hold on, guys. Let's
Did you see the one graduation they had the other? I saw a video where they were graduating from college the other day, and all the B-dubs, everybody just came up and got their
I
diploma,
saw that.
but the entire group of B-dubs started twerking.
Yeah, we're dancing like friggin' animals. Dude.
Yeah, and
Here you go,
dancing.
look. Guys, look.
Black women only make up 13% of the female population, yet we're sold nearly 40% of abortions. So that equates to about 20 million Black babies aborted since 1973. That's a lot. What are your thoughts on that?
There's Black mothers struggling. That's why there's so many abortions. And like, I think we just need more resources out here for Black women.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
See, guys? See? Isn't that crazy? This is
And
what,
they don't make up 13%. They only make up 7%.
well, she said she said 13% of the female population. So
No.
I don't know if that's true or not. Dorian,
I don't think
what's up,
that.
man?
They don't even. I don't think they even make up 13% of the female population.
Digital, what's up, man? Really rotten. How's it going? Maestro, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Brent's here. Who else? Jason K, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
The foster care system in this country is trash. Those children, they're just going to increase the prison rates.
Hey, Colin and Walk. Look at them wearing these Jinkos again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these aren't the Jinkos with this style. You guys remember that?
They shouldn't be allowed to do it unless they skateboard.
Yeah.
Like that. There's a lot of low-income Black and brown families that, at the end of the day, they don't have the resources and other facilities that other people have.
Would you support things like, on-campus childcare, diaper decks, and
I didn't realize homegirl here's got she has some cake.
Yeah,
man.
just normalizing pregnant women and parents wanting to go to school? Like,
people are getting knocked up in college. Like, and
You don't say.
Yeah.
Could
In
it
middle
be
school.
because you're letting friggin' Nug and friggin' Gavin, the friggin' art major / male feminist, shoot up the club? Please.
we need families around. Like, some people don't have a family to help them. You don't need to abort every baby. Like, you just need help.
So,
How about you just keep your freaking legs closed? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Get IUD.
How hard is that? How hard is that? Here we go, guys. Yeah. I think there was one more that I was gonna show you guys. Hold on. Guys, this is gonna be Walk calling in or something. Okay, here we go. So this chick's trying to beg for 20K on TikTok. Okay, Walk. This must be like your twin brother or something, right? Watch.
You need $20,000. You ain't $20,000 material.
Is that too small? Should I increase it? Do you think I
Man,
should
increase what? Increase the fuck what?
the $20,000?
You look. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I'm finna increase is my motherfucking fist across your gut. Cause your strong mouth ass, you finna piss me off. Your ass weak in the teeth. I don't understand that shit. Right? And you getting on this bitch, or you getting on this bitch asking for fucking galaxies. And you don't got no fucking paper.
Galaxy is just $15.
Look, listen, I don't know what the fuck you saying, but all I know, you ain't getting a motherfucking dime. and look, I tell you this right here.
Let me see your level.
What you mean see my level? Girl, what the fuck? What my level got to do with anything? Girl, I ain't no motherfucking.
I want to know if you'll be able to send me Galaxy.
Oh, baby, I can send you a galaxy. I can send you hey, listen, I can send you a fucking galaxy, but I can send you a fucking dentist first. Matter of fact, I'm about to call immigration. That's what the fuck I'm finna do. Cause you're motherfucking scamming hard-working U.S. citizens out their motherfucking money, and your bitch ass can't even speak fucking English. You dumb bazooka bullet head bitch. You pissing me the fuck off.
That was awesome. It does remind me of Walk.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
It's Hood Walk.
Yeah. Yeah, just got to strike today.
You're my hero, dude.
Last one, guys, and then we will go back to the GoFundMe's. Okay.
I think that you could be whatever you desire to be.
Can I be a black man?
Of gender.
Why only gender?
I'm not saying why only. This is the argument.
But why only gender? Like, why can't I be a black man?
I have to think.
Beta male.
I guess you know what you could, and the strangeness of.
Dude, college is just cooking people, man.
Yeah. Guys, I want you to put a 1 in this chat. Matthew said that chick looks like Gollum. Guys. I want you to put a 1 if you agree that college, that right now, like sending your son to college, unless it's for STEM or accounting, is child abuse.
Yeah.
It's child abuse. I will stand 10 toes down, hand to God, child abuse. Because 9 times out of 10, they'll come out some woke, ethnicist, soy boy, or
feminist.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Or
and that would make me legitimately a black person.
Well,
like I would be objectively a black guy.
I guess. Do you think that you would? It's like
I sincerely believe it.
Sincerely believe it.
Yes.
Then you believe it, and it's true for you. And I think that's maybe the important part.
I disagree with that. I don't think. I think that something can be true for you.
You sincerely believed it.
I think that it doesn't matter if I sincerely believe it or not. Something can't be true for me. It's either true or it's not. It's objectively true or it's objectively false. And me being a black man is objectively false. I'm not black. I'm white.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if we should move away from I don't think race is connected to gender in that way.
But here's the thing, guys. They say race is a construct. And guys, race is a social construct because race varies from society to society, right? Like Brazil has a much different view on what's white, what's black, what's brown. Mexico, you know what I mean? In Australia. Hey guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you guys use the word black for Aboriginals? That was like they used to call them black because there was no African descent people in
Australia.
Yeah. So but there's different views of race in different societies, right? You know what I'm saying? So race is a social construct. They argue that gender is a social construct also. So if you can be transformer, why can't you be transracial, right? If they're both social constructs, right?
Yeah.
Come on now.
But it's an analogy. So if you can,
because they know that if they said that you could be transracial, it would be
how dare you?
And that shows that the whole leftist ideology is crap. It's full of it. There's nothing true about it at all. It's ridiculousness. So.
You can just say I am.
See, Maestro says that Aborigines they would call themselves black, or they would be identified as black. Yeah,
I feel, therefore I am. For gender, why can't I feel, therefore I am for race? Or what if I say I'm a lizard? Am I actually a lizard?
At the end of the day, I think when it comes to the way you express yourself in society, it does not matter to the society. It matters to the way you express yourself.
So why would we need to address you in the way that you want to be addressed?
Think about the narcissism.
Yeah.
Everyone has to treat me exactly how I want to be treated, right? And if not, that's an injustice. And this is a feminine mindset, guys. Because once again, we say this all the time. Men, we go in and have to adapt to the environment. That's where hazing and all these things come from, is you're getting tested by the rest of the men to see if you fit in.
Yeah.
Women expect the environment to adapt to them.
Yep. Yeah.
And if not,
how dare you?
Clown world, right?
I'm not trying to make it illegal for men to wear dresses. I am just saying that it is an objective fact that if you wear a dress, that does not mean you're a woman.
I think.
Look at that, guys. Cooked. George was the 1999, man. He said, I'm going to thank you for all the content. You keep me entertained while I'm trucking all night. Like how you expose these 304s, not know the difference between Ish and apple butter. You're hilarious. Thanks, man. Thanks for that, man. What was I going to do? I was going to have a sound effect for the big ones, man. Hold on. You know what? I guess I haven't used this in a while, but here you go.
You are scaring the hoes.
There you go, buddy. Right there, man. Right there. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that. Let's go, guys. I have another GoFundMe here. 1 second. My gosh, look at these.
You know, these GoFundMes are just taking the place of fathers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, if they had a dad to lean on, and
Oh no,
they wouldn't need to
oh,
GoFundMe.
no. Oh no, guys, look at this. This chick's actually decent looking. Look at that bull ring, dude. Guys, once again, that is just run.
Yeah.
Run fast and run far. You know what I mean? There's no point. At least they get the bull ring and let us know,
Yeah, but you ever want to trace these trends back to like patient zero and just ask them, who the hell told you that was sexy?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
it's disgusting looking.
And they all do it because they think that it makes them unique. But you guys remember I did the bull ring theory, and the one girl goes, she just did it and doesn't know why or why she still has it. She just knows that she still has it.
Yeah, the bull ring is a new butterfly tattoo.
Disgusting. Yeah. Yep.
I'm reaching out to you guys because I have such little time and I really need your help. My name is Amanda. I'm 30. I'm a single mom to a 5-year-old boy.
Of course you are.
And the last couple months have been super, super hard for me and my son.
You shouldn't have had a bastard kid then, right, guys? Come on.
Dude, we need people just to say that and start calling them bastards and home wreckers and
We
stuff.
need to bring back there should be a t-shirt, bring back the word bastard. Bring back bastard.
Yep. Now, I'm telling you guys, they should have to carry their bastard kids around and have a big letter B on their chest, you know?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
In March, I recently lost my job. And then at the end of that same month, I decided to leave my son's father. I couldn't deal with my son's father's abusive behavior.
Okay, here we go, guys. Of course, she has said he's abusive, right? As she was letting him
for years.
up the club.
Anymore. It's been really on and off for basically my son's entire life. But at the end of March, I decided enough was enough. And I decided to finally leave him for good. And I moved back in with my parents.
Of course you did. So guys, let's just go over this here, right? Okay. Had a bastard kid.
You're a bum.
Had a kid by friggin' Gavin.
You're a bum.
Lost her job.
You're a bum.
Moved in with her parents at 30 years old.
You're a bum.
Right? Did I miss anything?
Now that you about got it.
My parents decided
There's
to
this,
move back into their house because
There's this light-skinned girl on TikTok. Now she's really pretty, right? She's got a nice body and everything, right? But she's 30 years old, lives with her mom, and all she has for income is a TikTok store, right? Paying her like a little over $1,000 a month. Now, if this was a guy, what would we call him? We would call him a fucking bum, right? Excuse me, an effing bum, right? Yeah. We would clown him. But these women do this, and somehow they think that they're, getting the bag or they're balling or whatever because they save up money for 2 months. They go take a trip somewhere and take a bunch of pictures and act like they're living high off the hog.
Yep. Hey, Walk, Mac, who else? Chief, Tim Hicks, Rajai. Hey, guys, I was going to do Christian feminism on Sunday, but I think I'm going to do black fatigue as part of the 15K special.
Nobody has it more than black men.
So, guys, anyone who's black, you know what, Colin, Snowboard, Lenny, you guys are invited to the cookout for this one too. So guys, anyone who wants to be on the panel early, let me know, guys. Right? Yeah, guys. Anyone who wants to be on the panel, because guys, I've had it. I've had it. Yeah, I mean, my entire life. It's just now been okay for everyone to actually say this. Like, I can't believe that so many people of all races are saying this. And guys, it's okay to say. I don't care. I do not care. Because, guys, I'm smart enough to know they're not talking about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They see
We're talking about Nug Nug.
Yeah, Nug do a freaking RKO to his op in a McDonald's. The cookie case down. He's not talking about me. Walk, what are you saying, buddy? Sorry.
About 10 years ago, I had a buddy who had a blog talk radio show. I used to go in there sometimes with him. And I said 10 years ago, I said, I'm kind of jealous of whites because they had a chance to have their civil war and nobody bothered them or stopped them. Why can't we have ours?
Yeah, facts. Yep.
Because that's what we need.
Very well said. Wow, that's when you think about the big, no, that's very well said.
For sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I've had it. I've had it. Matter of fact, here.
I swear to God, I will pull all my money out of my 401k and buy a tank.
Yeah, you see a walk driving through Baltimore in his tank. Yeah, blacks in
With a license plate on it that says like Nug Matcher.
the Anugulator. Oh no, look at that. Guys, I did drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up, man. Thanks all you guys that are calling in, because we're actually getting more and more callers now. Because guys, all of these have always been call-in shows, and I'm glad that you guys are calling in. But here we are.
Everybody is tired of black people, but it's two specific types of black people that everyone is tired of. Number one, everybody is tired of loud, ghetto, and ratchet, and violent, and mean, and angry all the time. Everybody is tired of them. Nobody wants to deal with them. Even other black people do not want to deal with these people. You know when you see them in public, you know when they're going to give you attitude at the CVS. Everybody knows it, and they want to avoid it. The second group of black people that everybody is tired of is this sort of like fake black bougie intelligentsia who kind of like walks around telling everybody how they're supposed to think.
Exactly.
Yep.
The only thing worse than Nug and Keisha is when Nug and Keisha think they're smart,
educated,
or find some way, or they get just enough education to grift and make people listen to them. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, no, the only thing worse is Big Mike.
Yeah. It's true, guys. It's true. All these race hustlers, all these goofy wannabe leaders, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
Well, there's the Chris Rock said this in like the mid 90s. He's like, there's black people, then there's you know, ends
or act when it comes to anything black. These are the most privileged black people in the world. These people have built enormous platforms and have so much money, and yet they are still perpetual victims all the time. And all they ever do is lecture white people about how to talk to or about black.
Don't I say that all the time, guys?
Yes. Oh, God, it's so exhausting.
It's white women who do this the most, right?
Yep.
White women, woke white women, they would have lectured the rest of you white people, and they don't know any black
people. They don't know anything.
They don't know any blacks, any Hispanics, any LDHC TVs, or anything. But they want to tell white guys and white people what's racist or anti-transformer, anything discrimination. They want to be the arbiters of. Insane.
Black people, and then they lecture other black people if they don't talk or think or speak in ways in which they approve. Black fatigue is real. Everybody is so tired of both of these groups of black people that they don't know what to do. So yeah, black fatigue is real, and I got it.
Here you go.
But it's like white
changes
guilt.
The batteries in the smoke alarm. Facts. There you go. Someone says old white liberal fatigue is real. That's true. And
Yes.
of course, speak for yourself. Everyone doesn't agree with you. We're actually tired of Uncle Tom, but to each his own. Please.
You know what? I love
Is this
when
a white person saying this? It is.
yeah,
It is.
yeah.
This is a white person calling this black guy Uncle Tom.
I like an Uncle Tom.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Whenever they call me Uncle Tom, I'm like, thank you. You've obviously
Black
never read the book Uncle Tom's Cabin, because if you did, you know that Uncle Tom was the hero of the book.
Yeah. Look at that. Someone says the only way that the majority of whites accept black men is when they're LDHT TV. No, that's just the left.
Yeah.
Guys, you can go play golf, go hunting, go to the shooting range with all your white friends, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be just fine with it. Those types of dudes have no issues. Look at
Yeah,
that, guys.
I used to go duck hunting with them. You know.
Yep. Yeah, man. Absolute joke. Absolute joke, man.
That's why when when black people, oh, you better not, black people tell you, oh, you better not go nowhere with them white boys. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I've gotten up out of my bed at 3 a.m. and went into the woods, secluded woods, with a bunch of white guys with loaded shotguns.
Yep.
And I came back home alive.
Well, guys, once again, I said this. If there's one, you know what the best part about white people is, Walk and Mac? They're predictable.
Yeah.
They're predictable. Even the ones out there that might be racist, they're still predictable.
Yeah, they are.
You don't have to worry about a fight breaking out. If you walk into a yeehaw bar, everyone might stare at you funny, but you ain't got to worry about a fight or getting shot like at a friggin' hood club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
About Nug, you know, doing Brody's in his Hellcat in the parking lot spraying bullets. You know what I'm saying? Guys, here, this last thing, and then we'll get back to this GoFundMe. Watch.
Sometimes when I introduce straight guys to each other, their voices get kind of low. They shake each other's hands very hard, and they size each other up. And when I met them, they were very at ease. They felt safe. And I don't know why, because I'm worthy of power struggling with. I might be the one in charge in this dynamic.
What?
Completely selfish 304 behavior.
Gargamel.
What do I need to do? I can't.
What an
I'm
awful
5'2".
jacket.
It doesn't matter if you're 5'2". Men know if you see two wolves or two male dogs or two gorillas or two any mammals, they always size each other up first.
Yeah.
Because you might have to fight him.
Yeah.
You're a woman. You don't, guys. How many times have you been like walking with like a chick, and she's like, "Oh, let's go like in this bar down this alley." You're like,
Yeah.
Nope.
You don't see trailer trash Timmy with his friggin' methed out friends down there. What are you talking about?
I had to do that like 2 weeks ago and say like that exact thing.
No way, man. No way.
Yeah. I remember when I was younger, my sister and her friends, they would go skating, and where the skating ring was on the side of town where those dudes over there, they didn't like us because we were on the south side. And so they're like, come on, let's walk over there. Like, first of all, Walk, you must have lost your damn mind because they're not going to be beating my ass, chasing me back, beat my ass. Like, I wouldn't even go over there if our dad dropped us off. You must have lost your damn mind. But she didn't understand that she could go over there and skate, and everybody knew that I was her brother, and nobody would bother her. I'm like, yeah, the rules are different for women.
Yeah. Or also,
I'm just going to chill over here and shoot some basketball. I'll be cool.
Yeah. I remember growing up, back when I lived in California, back when I was young, there was no blacks or whites. There's Hispanics and Vietnamese. And those Mexican kids just didn't like us. You know what I'm saying? And my sister could walk home fine. But my brother and I, we were always fighting the Mexican kids, right? And my sister's like, I don't know why you guys hate it. I'm like, because we're always fighting. You don't understand violence. You know what I'm saying? What's funny is that one of the guys, there's always these like Mexican gangbanger dudes always like smoking and drinking near our apartment, you know? And one night, like one of the dudes like robbed the 7-Eleven down the street and like ran into our apartment. And like complex, and the cops were knocking on doors, and my dad opened the door and like, where did I? He's like, I ain't seen nothing. And he slammed the door. Well, the next day, then he got a knock on the door, and this Mexican dude was like, hey man, he didn't say anything to the cops, so you're cool now, dude. You know we didn't get in any fights after that. And then my dad, because he worked 2 jobs and he had school, and then he would be coming home and they'd be like, hey, get over here, hey, have some beers. And my dad's like, dang it, because he had to stay cool with them. You know what I'm saying? Drinking 40s with these like Mexican cholo gangbangers. It's hilarious. And my mom was always trying to yell, but he's like, look, do you want to be safe or not? He's like, as long as we're cool with these guys, we don't have to worry. None of our stuff got broken into. Our bikes didn't get stolen. We were chill after that. You understand? So, yeah. Rockin' Diesel, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. So,
my mom's shop is closing down and she's retiring at the end of the year. So they decided to look into 55 and older communities, and they have found a little trailer for them that they want to move into. So that ultimately means that there is no room for me and my son anymore.
She's probably so insufferable that they're like,
Yeah.
nope, get out. Get out.
I say I'm on such a limited time is because there is a for sale sign in our front yard.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. George, what's up, dude? Thanks for the membership, my friend. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Yeah, usually when the for sale. Yeah, when the for sale sign goes up, it's usually 90 days or less.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
And it is currently Thursday and Saturday. There are 6 showings of this house in one day.
So you better go to Starbucks. At least they got free Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they don't want those there for the viewings.
Look at that, dude.
My parents took wonderful care of this house. This house will be sold in no time. Now, I recently just got hired for a new job. I was looking for job.
Yeah, guys. So reminder, guys. Walk, Mac, Rajai, Tin Hicks, guys. If you can try and be on the panel Sunday at 9, guys, we're gonna go all in on Black Fatigue.
Yeah.
This is not a game here, all right, guys. And what's funny is, guys, I want you to put a 1. All you white people, if you've overheard, if you have that one black friend that's like Walk and myself that has sense, and you've heard a white chick arguing with that friend of yours about what blackness is. You guys, come on, man. Guys, you know how many white girls,
be upper middle class,
that I've argued with, like, well, you don't understand about racism. You don't understand about oppression. I am black. You done your head? What are you talking about?
I've had that argument with him. So I had to straight up tell a white girl one time because she told me I wasn't really black. I said, well, if I punch you in the face, would I be black? Because I'm willing to go there.
And let's see what the police reports say.
Yeah. Let's get the cops here after I punch you in the face, and let's get their opinion.
Oh, Water Star says, have I seen the new Ironheart trailer? Trash. But guys, Peacemaker's coming back. So if you guys haven't seen Peacemaker yet,
I tried to get into that, man.
Now, here's the thing. Just try it again, and what you'll like is, once again, Peacemaker's was one of those old school heroes from like Victory Comics that DC bought and brought into DC, and then they have Karate Master and a bunch of like weird old super villains from back from like the 1960s, but they make it work. It's good, dude.
So is he supposed to be like kind of like Captain America?
No, he's more like the Punisher, but like but like a dark comedy version of it, because he thinks that he's bringing peace and justice by like murdering everyone that's a bad. Because that's just the only way to make peace. He's a peacemaker because he just murders all the bad people.
Okay,
he calls himself Peacemaker.
I'll go back and give it another chance.
Good,
I tried like 2 episodes. I couldn't do it.
Action scenes, boy, once you kind of get the humor, because it's like that James Gunn style humor, but Peacemaker is the best like DC EU product that they made.
Really?
I didn't really like Man of Steel. I didn't really like Batman versus Superman. Justice League was trash. Aquaman was Wonder Woman 1 was good until the end, and then the second one was garbage. Guys, just try it again. I liked it. So
I'll do
But I recently found one, got hired, and I am starting within the next week or 2. But if this house sells,
and the one guy who's the vigilante, who's his friend, is a complete psychopath. He's a murdering psychopath. He was like his sidekick. But Peacemaker, he's crazy, but he's not as crazy as his friend, who's the vigilante. He calls himself that. And he's just like slicing dudes up, and he's like, What's everybody staring at? Like, dude, you didn't have to do that, So
that's leaving me very little time to actually save up for a security deposit and other essential.
Lenny saw Thunderbolts. Yikes, dude. Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
I did it for my
thanks.
son, dude.
No thanks, man. You're better off having a Van Damme-a-thon. You know what I'm saying? Guys, that's okay. Okay, if you're ever like dating a chick, and you want to show her the difference between men and women, she's one of those chicks where she tries to be kind of ethnic and think that men and women are the same in their gender. Guys, have a Van Damme-a-thon. I'm serious, because women don't get it, and they're gonna be like, "Why are you enjoying this? Like, why is he doing the splits?" Because it's Van Damme. You know what I mean? Like, guys, I did that, and the chick's looking at me like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "Yeah, kick his ass." You know what I mean? And guys, I'm telling you, Stallone, Arnold, Van Damme. It has to be Van Damme, guys. It has to be.
Yeah.
And they will understand how you can be so pumped about watching stuff and they're just completely in the dark. They don't know what's going on, you know? So, let me see. George, so I have been to Belize. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Chile, Peru, Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, Italy, Germany, France, the UK, and Ireland. So
And you went to all the
Iceland.
places that I want to get women pregnant in.
I probably did get some pregnant there.
Oh, great. Now I'm gonna get a passport, go down there, and there's gonna be some little baby with an afro walking up to me calling me daddy.
Who's stuttering in Portuguese?
Daddy, no, get the fuck out of me.
Poppy. Oh man.
We may need for a new apartment. I'm not asking anybody for handouts. I'm just asking if they can.
Yeah, she's not asking anyone for handouts.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
And interact with this video, blow it up a little bit. That way I could just receive a little bit of income from TikTok in the meantime.
Get a job. What is going on, guys? Men cannot do this.
So when they talk about a little bit of income from TikTok, you know, they really think that if they get like $200 or $300 a month from TikTok, like they're really making it, right?
I think you need like 10,000 followers to actually be part of the TikTok program.
Yes, and from your videos, you have to have like thousands of views.
Yeah. But this one girl that I'm doing a thing on girls trying to pay off student loans with their TikTok, guys, she's not making much. I think she made like $80 in a month. She was doing backflips. You know what I'm saying? Knuckleheaded broads.
And I really don't want to do this, but I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for him. Because my son deserves to have a roof over his head.
So you should get
have his father. He also deserves to have his father.
Yes.
So she's getting child support, and she has a job, and she's dry begging on top of that.
Well, she said she doesn't have a job.
Okay, yeah. That's right. She
And
was applying.
guys, do you honestly think Gavin is paying child support? You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude.
You stupid woman.
She's not getting no child support.
And
from
I get
Gavin.
very little help from his father.
See?
And you receive
See, guys, call me Jay Stradamus, man. I told you. He's out there with his little newsboy hat and his little tweed jacket or whatever, and his little guitar where he only knows one song, and his Che Guevara tattoo just smashing all these chicks. You know what I'm saying?
child support, but it's nowhere near enough to pay for rent, utilities, and everything in between.
Fucking pay for that nose ring, huh?
I'm asking kindly if TikTok could blow up this video so I can get some sort of income from it.
Think of that. She's begging on the internet. Guys, they're bums. All of them. All of them, guys. Look at that.
Until I start my new job and have, a paycheck coming in regularly again, and I can get us a place to live. Me and my son will thank you so much.
Look at that, guys. Now, you guys, let's go to her GoFundMe. You guys, we actually hit 100 likes, man. So appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
Nice.
Someone says, "Where's the Chad bastard father?" Steve says, "Are you a world traveling 304?" Used to be, right? Used to be, you know. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate that, my friend.
Seriously. Garlic and croutons.
I don't think this
Yeah.
TikTok's gonna work though, AJ. Personally, she's not recording it from inside of a car.
Well, you know what, guys? I mean, she
Not
always
yet.
has.
Not yet.
Guys, right? I know, facts, yeah. Guys, she always has nature's credit card, right?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at Hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at Hoeing. That's the company I work at, Hoeing.
She can make some money too, because
Yeah,
she's not
she
bad
could.
looking.
Yeah,
you know?
she's not.
So I'm not paying. Guys, how did you these Gen Z millennial dudes? Well, no, because it's like married older guys. So wait, yeah, so it's like married Gen X and Boomer dudes paying for OF, dude. Why?
Loser. Yeah.
Loser.
I don't know why you would ever do
No,
that.
no, no. It's a lot of millennials too, because I seen I was on Threads earlier, and I seen a guy make a thread. He said, "Let's normalize sending random women on the internet cash apps." I'm like, if ever there was an opportunity where you could like reach through the internet and choke somebody,
Yeah.
I just wanted it to be that moment.
Why would anyone? I just don't get why anyone would say that or even do that.
But yeah, it's, you know, I know a chick. She said she because you know they all put up their Amazon wish list,
Yeah.
and she said that there's some guy he won't even join her lives or like message her or anything, but he'll randomly go on her Amazon wish list, buy something for her, and have it shipped to her. I'm like, this idiot. Why? Why?
Sad.
Jesus.
Sad. All right, guys. Here we go. We are gonna go to 304 TikTok. Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay, I want to speak a little bit about the discourse or the misconception of 304s not having any.
The Discord.
Discourse.
Look at that guy. And here's the thing, guys. Once again, this chick is light skinned. She's not bad looking.
No,
right?
she's not.
But if you take off
Less
the tattoos,
tattoos. Yeah.
give her a regular guys. She could have probably like married an NBA
Yeah.
player, married a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But instead, she's out here in these streets. You know.
Respect for themselves, because I can tell you that I honestly have more respect for myself now than before when I was doing this, because
look at that.
You don't say.
Look
Yeah.
They just get the hell out of here. the things that come out of their mouth, man, I just can't believe. Like,
No, it's the things that go in their mouths, right?
yeah. but it's like I just want them to have a thought bubble so I can see like what the hell made them think that was something cool to say.
I don't understand it, man.
I don't either.
Well, you guys saw the live earlier today, right? It's these chicks. It's just they're all one big propaganda machine to each other.
Yes.
And at some point, this chick's gonna know she messed up. But instead of doing what us guys do and saying, guys, don't be us, they're gonna double down.
Yeah.
They're gonna be
cognitive
65.
dissonance.
Yeah, 65, getting surgery, getting BBLs. You know what I'm saying? Because guys, even remember that's how Kanye West's mom died.
Yeah.
Yep, she was getting a BBL and a tummy tuck and a boob job.
Yeah,
She died.
they're just lemmings, dude. They're lemmings.
Yep.
They see one run off a cliff, and they're right behind them. And the whole time it's not so bad. It's not so bad as they all fall to their death.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, you pretty much just went for anything, or I used to go for anything, until
That doesn't surprise me.
so I started to realize that there were people who saw a value in me, and whether they put a value on me, or I put a value on myself,
And these are the same chicks who go, why is everyone objectifying me? Didn't you just say that now you feel like you're worth something? But the fact that guys know that they can pay $60 for a blowy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
They obliged to it. Like, me setting rules and me, like, just being low tolerance for bullshit and stuff like that. Like, sometimes, like, even if they do have X amount of money and stuff like that, I wasn't always quick to take every dollar,
Yeah, right.
So
Come on, man. Come on. Who believes that Twilight is that a transformer?
When the passport bros got their passports, they start traveling. What did the B-dubs do, AJ?
Yeah, they started shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. They're saying, "Oh, you guys are weak. You guys are this, blah 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 blah." You know what I'm saying?
And then what did they do when that didn't work?
They were trying to say that all the foreign chicks are like uneducated and all of that. What am I missing?
And when that didn't work, they got passports. They started following them to try to do it in person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, take a wild guess what's happening now that they have their passports.
They're freaking buying Mobutu and trying to bring him back here.
No, the HIV rates have gone up in those countries.
Yes, that's right, guys. Yeah, guys, the high five. Oh, walk. I'm gonna do a video, guys. Did you know that? Do you see the clip that B-dubs have lost more jobs in the last 3 months than anyone else? Right? Like the most
106,000
right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, their unemployment rate went from 5.1 to 6.1% over the last month.
What a joke.
Definitely, like the whole saying of our money is not good money. That is very true. That's true for anything in life. But so, like, when people go around making it seem like,
you said all money is not good money, but you take these money to give them toppy. That's crazy.
Or, just doing any and everything. Like, some do. I can't say some do. But the ones that really have a mission and a goal to get out, like, no, we really stand on business. Like, I see some people sometimes say, like, oh, you have an inflated ego, the pride, da-da-da-da. And it was like, well, am I supposed to think less of myself? Like, am I not supposed to think I'm the shit? Like, the thing is, I'm so comfortable and confident within myself that can't nobody bring me down because I know what type of woman I am at the end of the day. Like,
need I say more, guys? Right?
That's narcissism.
This chick is an admitted 304.
Yeah.
She was paid to gobble dongs. And how much you want to bet, guys? How much you want to bet that Sheikh Ahmed flew her out?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Only God can judge me.
Yeah, but what about Allah, right?
Yeah.
Pass the Quran and toilet paper.
I always have to tell people, don't confuse what I do for who I am, okay? Because if you know me, I've done a lot. I've been to the Army. I've been to nursing school. Like,
There you go, guys. See?
Yep.
See? This is why you don't date Army chicks.
Yeah, or
don't date nurses. Because she said nursing school. She didn't graduate, you dunderhead, right?
She's
Guys,
probably
lawyers.
a preschool. She's probably like an elementary school teacher or something too.
Lawyers, police officers, military chicks, hairdressers, artsy chicks. Who am I missing, guys? Cosmetologists, like the hairdressers, nail techs, teachers,
flight attendants.
Flight attendants, yes. Who else, guys?
I've always been a hard worker. I've been working since I've been 16 years old. So making money.
Yeah. That's why you bought those knee pads when you were 16, right?
That's like a natural, it's like an involuntary type thing for me. Like, I do it without thinking, So the fact that people think that, like, oh, like I had to do that, like, I won't say that it was like I didn't have to do it, but after I saw the perks and the benefits that it could award me, yes, I could.
You mean the money?
But
you mean the
those
money.
how all the 304s have all the tattoos, right?
Yeah.
So, guys, stop dating chicks with tattoos. If you want to date a chick, fine. Stop dating chicks with tattoos.
Yeah.
It makes you look like you're dating a 304.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This is for my 304s and 304s only. This is your reminder to stay down until you fucking come up, bitch. Stay down till you come up, bro. it has been so slow, and like it makes me unmotivated. But then I turn around and make the most money I've made in a couple months. You know, like, do not get discouraged. Remember, the holidays just passed. Everybody is fucking broke. Do not get discouraged. Keep that hustle up. Do not stop for anything, bitch. Your hustle is going to get you far. I may have made this video so that I can motivate myself in the future, but I hope it motivates you too, because it's so true. The second you get discouraged and you take your clothes off, take your makeup off, you're like, oh, boo-hoo, I never made any money. That whale is about to call your fucking phone. Stay down till you come up.
Guys, she actually thinks she said something, insightful there. You know? Look at that.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Yeah, they think they're so inspiring, but what happens when you turn 40 and men are just like, I'm not paying for
Somebody
that.
just said.
And guys, look at all these chicks and the mileage. You get, oh my God.
Come with me to work.
Oh. Sister Mary
Gee,
Frances.
where's the holy water?
No, this is a filter, but still, I'm sure the filter's not helping much.
Oh, no. Nobody's paying for Java.
Oh, wait, hold on.
So that was strange. That interaction was strange. This guy called last night.
Oh, he's
I'm a
seen
three-
her. Hold on. Where's
I'm a
the
304.
one
Let's.
chick? Ugh. Guys, TikTok does this every now and then where you can't click on the right one. Let's see. Guys,
Here's
look at
another
this.
304.
Snowboard, you ought to be ashamed of your damn self.
Guys, look at
Silly Jedi.
Hydration cocktail made by your favorite 304.
Ugh.
We're about to make another hydration cocktail since y'all loved it so much last time. I have a cup of just ice right here. Next thing we have is the coconut juice. This is not my favorite.
I can't, guys.
Assemble a Tiffany plate with me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, as if she eats vegetables.
Yeah.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Guys, the only vegetable she eats is the grass she grazes on outside. Guys, you expect me to actually look at her legs.
Oh, no.
Look at that. Look, someone says, why are you half dressed? Look at that.
Yogi soup. Because it's.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't. Oh, look at that, guys. Guys, these dudes are desperate, man. Desperate.
How?
This is
How
why
would they even-
Lenny, dude.
How do you even find the hole?
I know you're used to lifting. I mean, to huffing it with heavy things when you were in the service. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Huffing it down the trail with this knucklehead on your back. Yeah.
Dude, I don't think I could find that hole with an airstrike.
Look at that. Someone says, look at these people gassing her up in her comments. Look at that.
I don't fit. For everybody that was saying the red dress.
This guys, look at this.
Oh.
Guys, come on, dude. Come on.
Here's
I think Snowboard had a dip. This is so nasty.
I don't blame him. He's probably vomiting.
Oh no! All right, guys, we'll have one more, and then we'll go over some more GoFundMe's here. Hold on. Where was that one girl? That light skinned girl. Hold on. Oops. Why does it do this?
Okay, y'all. So I ain't gonna lie, I am so excited about this 304 appointment that I got coming up, like literally in an hour. So the older guy, he just gave me a call.
Nails.
He's like, he got like 10 older guys, waiting at the house for me.
Like chopsticks.
In front of him. So basically, long story short, y'all, he wanna see me get down with all 9 of his friends. So basically, when I get there, he gonna watch me, perform. And I'm very excited because y'all, I just love Ding Ding. Like, I just love it so bad. Like, so 9 of them in a row. Like, what?
I've got stories I can tell, but I just can't say I can't say them. I can't.
Nasty.
All of that good stuff. So like, I am really excited to
Ugh. And even if she's capping, guys, why would you put it out there? Like, guys, whether you are actually one or you just act like one, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
the
these women definitely aren't capping.
same thing.
It's because Cardi B made it cool to be one when she told her story of how she used to be a stripper and used to take yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah. Disgusting. Here you go.
I have devoted my life to God. Honestly.
Of course.
Oh,
Of course. Right there, guys. Right there. Of course, guys, right? Right?
It's a miracle.
Guys, the church is the final resting place for all these 304s, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Look at that.
You were such a fun girl.
I know.
And
Just
this
the
guy
dark
who fell
world.
asleep on your bed, you met him where? In a strip club?
No, he was in a casino. I was playing roulette, and he came up to me. He said, "I want to have a conversation with you." So we
You
did.
told me to get in line?
Well, I'm dressing for God. I'm dressing for Christ. I'm dressing
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
like I'm going to church. But I found out what I really like is, one, spreading the word of the Bible, helping other people, and going to church.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys, does anyone believe this? Guys, is this cap? Put a Y for yes or N for no, guys. Is this BS? Put a yes if you think it is and an N for no, all right?
So, and if I could just help people, like any kids, like
Look, someone
find God
says religion is 304's final form. Facts.
or
She's
just
capping so
find
much
what's
she
the right
should change her name to Steve Rogers.
you are and just go down the right
That's
path
right.
in life, then that's all I want to do. That's
So that, guys. Anyways, so let's go to this chick's GoFundMe here. Hold on. 1 second, guys. 1 second. And guys, thanks for being here once again. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit the like button, guys. Hit the join button for a membership, guys. So we're rocking out during the daytime lives, and those are usually for members only in the chat, unless you want to call in. I'll be dropping some members only content here soon. Let's see. Where are we? Sorry, guys. I lost my screens here. 1 second, guys. There it is. Okay, I'm going to change the screen here. Look at this. Look, help me and my son start over. Guys, look, she only raised $278. Look at that. Look at that. Someone gave her $200. My name is Amanda, and I'm a single mom doing my best to give my son the life he deserves right now. So we're going through the most difficult time of our lives. We're facing homelessness, and we're just trying to find a safe, stable place to go home. After a series of unexpected hardships, we're at a point where we need to start over completely. I found an apartment that could be the fresh start we desperately need, but I'm falling short. So we need help covering the deposit, first month's rent, and some furniture. Guys, she's asking for money for furniture. Look at that.
And she has parents too. She was living with. How many people don't even have that support structure to fall back on?
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, look. She wanted $10,000. And this was opened when? Please donate yours. Support. You are a knucklehead. Yeah, guys. Oops, it didn't work out for her, did it? I'm not buying these 304s anything ever. No way, man. Donating this idiot. There's soldiers who are missing legs who could use this money. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. All right, guys. I think we have one more here, and then we'll switch gears here, okay? Let me check the likes real quick. Guys, we're at 103 likes, man. Thanks for that, guys. Appreciate that.
No.
Guys, come on, man.
No. It is extremely embarrassing to come in here looking like this and crying like this, but I am pretty much like having like a breakdown and like I'm in like a bit of a crisis. So like, as you guys know, like I always repeat this, I was a stay-at-home mom.
This is the type of chick that was with a white dude. You know what I'm saying? You know how they have that, like, they try and have that Becky type of mannerism to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they like only date like white guys, you know? But then the moment Brad steps out of line, you know what I mean? Or the moment he has any boundaries, you know what I mean? So we all know what happens then.
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!
You know what I mean?
I live with my baby daddy. We were trying to co-parent in the same household, and I have been begging him to create a lease for me so I can have like safe and secure housing.
What?
You know, like so I know like I have this lease, it's secure. I can't just like be kicked out. Unfortunately,
She wants
that
her
was
name
not
on the lease
given to me.
so that she can have. So we can call the cops on him and get him to leave.
Yeah, that's true. Here's the thing, guys. She has what is it called?
High cholesterol.
Hey guys, you know how if a person stays in your house for like more than 30 days, you got access.
Oh, squatters' rights.
Squatters'
Common
rights,
law
yeah.
marriage too, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
No, that's like 8 years. But if you have someone live at your house for more than 30 days, you can't kick them out legally. You got to actually.
You got to get a victim.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Continue living there, but he doesn't want me there. So he has given me 31 days to get out, basically. And to avoid eviction, I would like really, because I know he's going to do that. Like he said he's going to do that. So to avoid eviction, I would really like help with housing assistance or needs or whatever to like move out. There are like a couple places that I have been approved for like first, last, and security deposit, but you know, everybody just has like $5,000 sitting in their bank account ready to give to an apartment complex. And it's not a matter of affording the rent. It's a matter of I have to leave in 31 days. I have to buy furniture. I have to like get that money together. You know, it's a lot going on right now that I really just do not like have the funds for. And this is not like, I don't want to like go into too much detail, but it's basically like he's told me that I can leave, my son can stay. So basically, my son, yes, he has somewhere to live, but I also want to provide secure housing for my son as well, so I'm not homeless as a young mom and having to go on his terms on when
I'm using my son as leverage because I know if I get kicked out, I won't be able to get a place to stay. But if I carry him, he's my lifeline.
Yeah.
I can and cannot visit to come see my child.
Yeah, they always have to drag their children into unnecessary bullshit.
Right, that's because if the children are staying with the mother will then qualify for the never-ending government benefits, Section 8.
Well, here's the thing. Those Section 8 lists are so long that she's not going to get anything in the next 6 months because of other women like her. There's too many women like her in the system already. That's why she can't get a voucher. And now what they've done is they've reduced the number of vouchers, Section 8 vouchers, because they're trying to make a Section 8 for either elderly or homeless veterans.
But remember that Orange Man's proposed budget is cutting Section 8 by 43%. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. They're cooked.
Yeah, I've heard there's like a 2-year waiting list in some cases.
Already, yeah.
Yes. I'm
And
telling you.
until the budget passes, those vouchers and everything's on hold. Well, you guys saw the 3NN news that I did on this, right?
Yeah.
Everything's on hold because those funds are frozen. Oops.
We are very close to being able to, or having to step over these chicks lying on the sidewalk with their children. And I'm going to do it with a smile on my face as I eat like an ice cream sickle.
Yes, you just got to point and laugh, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm going to say, I don't feel sorry for them because I remember telling some of them, like, look, like you guys keep having these kids and keep, going to get these welfare benefits. Like they're raising my tax dollars because of your irresponsibility. So I don't care. Okay, well, cool. Now I don't care if you go homeless.
Yep. I don't care either. Guys, most of us will be just fine.
Yeah.
The majority of us are going to be just fine.
Yeah.
But these chicks, they voted so that they can have the same negative outcomes as us men. But here's the thing, guys. There are guys who would prefer to be out in the woods living in a hand-built shack. You know what I'm saying? They made the decision to do that. And these chicks think that they can do it? Come on, man.
I am a good mom.
I'm a good mom. I'm a good mom. I don't know what to do. Please, guys. I know your arms are all tired from playing the violin, right, guys? You know what I mean? Come on.
Everybody in my family.
Remixer, what's up, my friend? Steve is here. What's up, Steve? I know Brian's been here a while, but Brian Tucker, what's up, man? RH, how's it going? Good to see you guys.
My friends, they know this, but I'm just dealing with somebody that is not a good person. And I really don't care if his family sees this. I'm going through so much right now with him. And so I'm coming on here and asking for help because I'm dealing with somebody that is not flexible. I asked him for an extension to for August 1st so I can save up a little more money so I can move out and have stuff prepared. And it was declined. It was denied. So I have until June 12th. I've had to, my mom had a stroke. I had a vacation plan for me and my son. My family is not my son. I had a vacation plan to go visit them, had to cancel it because now I have to find insecure housing. So trust me,
how are you gonna go on vacation when you're not sure if you have this horrible person that you're living with? You don't have secure housing, you moron.
See, I have a lot going on. I'm stressed, I'm tired, and this is just something else on my plate. So
and we know how you deal with anything on your plate.
Guys, you know what? I'm gonna start dual streaming because I actually I'm gonna dual stream to locals also starting at a certain point because I know that there are guys who want to do uncensored chat. So I'll let you guys know when I start doing that because I think that I have it set up right. Not locals, Rumble. Sorry.
Yeah, Rumble's a good
I will
platform
put
to
the
stream on.
GoFundMe link in my comments. It's also in my Instagram bio if you follow me on there. And I really, really would appreciate any and all help. I will be transparent about my journey and show you guys where this money is going. I have no problem with doing that. So if you're able to help me, I really appreciate it. Like I said, this is just a really hard time in my life, and I am really, really trying to get through it. So thank you guys so much in advance, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
All right, guys, let's check out her GoFundMe really, really, really fast here. Let's see where it sits. Look at this. I'm so sorry you're going through this. My heart, I've been through the same issue. I'm so upset. Look at that, dude. Get a job. You know what I mean? That's the best picture she could come up with.
Oh, and of course, you got the bull ring.
Yeah, look at that, guys. She only raised $250. Hi, everyone. My name is Laya Niles, and I'm reaching out to friends, family, and other members of my community to help with housing funds. I have 31 days starting from May 12th to move out of my current place of residence. I can't go into too much detail about what's going on, but this is a very sudden request. In order to avoid eviction, I would like to try and move out on my own. Please.
So AJ, notice she never says exactly what happens. Do you think she was
Oh,
talking to
look at
another
that baby.
dude or
Look at that baby.
I told you guys.
Colin, you son of a bitch.
I told you. I told you her that she had to get knocked up by Gavin, dude, or by friggin' by wannabe Slim Shady. You know what I'm saying? You know, these are the types of chicks that they get with like the bottom of the barrel white dudes. You know?
Yeah.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that, man. Cooked. I knew it. Right when I saw this chick, that she's the type. Guys, I would never, ever donate to any of these morons, ever.
No.
Ever. Why? Guys, you might as well just cut your money in half and flush it down the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go, guys. Hold on. Let's look at the news here. Hold on. So, guys, I'm gonna make a whole like playlist, or maybe like once a quarter, I'll do like a 3 and N special on LA. You know what I'm saying? Because guys, have you actually like looked on like the LA news stations at how bad things are in LA?
They've gotten worse.
Look.
There is an area in LA County that has gotten bad. Rubbish fires and illegal dumping happens every single day. Business owners and community members just can't take it anymore.
Fox 11's Haley Winslow joins us live from South LA with the story you'll see only on Fox 11. Haley?
Christine and Alex, we're right outside of Station 64 here in Watts, and firefighters say easily 95% of the fires that they go on are these homeless fires.
Remix, so you are correct, but here's the thing. Like anything else, like communism makes that 10 times worse. Because at least in capitalism, right, and in a true free market, if you don't work, you don't eat, right? But you know, in the market that we have, you at least get to keep more of your stuff, right?
Yeah.
But in communism, guys, communism's usually like there's no incentive for anyone to do any extra work or any work at all because it'll be the same outcome every time, except for the elites. And communism claims to get rid of the elites. How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? When if you're gonna say that things have to be fair, who's the one that determines what's fair? They have the power. And of course, they get rid of everyone's guns, right? So that ruling class that decides what's fair and has to enforce that fairness laws, let's just say Colin's hoarding stuff. Well, that group has to go in and take that from him. They're in charge. And who's going to stop them from arbitrarily deciding who's fair and who's not fair? And that's where communism falls short. That's why socialism and communism in itself is so dumb. Plus, what's the incentive to actually become doctors and lawyers and engineers and actually stay and work to get projects done if you're not being paid for it, if you're not being compensated for it, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that people are going to all do really, really hard jobs or do really hard schooling for hard jobs if they're not getting paid? There's no incentive? Come on, man.
Yeah, if we all lived in this utopia where everybody got the same accolades and everybody got the same houses and
Compensation.
the same, then instead of spending 8 years in school to be a doctor, you just go be a garbage man and not have to go to any school at all.
Yeah, but just think of this, guys. Let's just say we have everyone on this panel, and we're all going to start a race. And we all, they shoot that starter pistol, and Colin and I run as fast as we can, and then Walk sits there and smokes a cigar. Lenny goes and takes a nap, and Mac goes and bangs the friggin' cheerleader, right? Yet we're all going to finish at the same time. So why are Colin and I going to run fast then?
Yeah.
What's our incentive? When it doesn't matter what you do, you're all going to finish the same. It makes no sense. So
they literally just pulled back into the station from one. This report details 500 of them since January 1st. And that's just the city. Double that if you include the county fires. And those are just the
I thought LA already had some fires, right, guys?
fires. The other stories you're about to hear, you just won't believe.
It's pretty lawless out here. I feel like people feel unsafe. The kids aren't allowed to go outside on their own without, being with adult supervision.
Worse in recent years, but Cesar Verdeen says it's been going on for the nearly half a century his family has run a real estate and manufacturing business here. Advanced Finishing in LA's South Bay, a monkey junction of jurisdictions.
So right now you're on federal property. This belongs to Union Pacific Railroad. Now we're going into Caltrans, which is state property. And
this guy's zesty AF.
In that area out there is the city of Los Angeles.
Unincorporated LA County also included in the gray area, and they all point fingers. This is the 110 portion of the 110-105 interchange, and you may recognize the 110 and this music.
Yesterday, the district attorney of Los Angeles County, Nathan Hochman, announced some new actions to combat the waves of thefts plaguing businesses across Southern California. Yeller sticker is involved, but there's a lot more to it than that. The district attorney, Nathan Hochman, back with us here for the Fox 11 News at 6. Good to see you again.
And you as well.
So we'll talk about the retail theft in a moment, but I just want to get you to weigh in on that story that Haley just talked about. Obviously, you may not know all the specifics of that particular intersection, but this issue of fires is a huge thing. We see fires started every single day by homeless people here. What are you doing about it?
You're absolutely right. We estimate about a third of the fires that are illegally set are being set by the homeless population.
There you go. Right, guys?
So you remember the original RoboCop from the 80s, right? In Detroit, how that's what it looks like, dude. Except now it's like now you're actually rooting for the cop. You know what I mean? Like back then as a kid, like you kind of felt sorry for the homeless and because they were just victims of society, whatever. No, now you sort of understand the cops.
Yep, that's true. Guys, didn't LA just have a problem with fires? Guys, those fires aren't out. They're still going. You know what I'm saying?
So we have a zero tolerance policy for what amounts to either arson or a whole variety of different types of illegal violations. We work with law enforcement, and we've sent the message to law enforcement that if in the last 4 years you've held off.
This one's kind of long, guys. We'll go with this. Here we go.
Cracking down on smash and grab robberies today, District Attorney Nathan Hochman hailed the success of Prop 36 passed by voters, which increases penalties for offenders. Shoplifting crimes have been skyrocketing across Southern California with little, if any, consequences for offenders.
There you go.
But that's changing with stiffer penalties serving as warnings to potential thieves. KTLA's Rick Chambers is live in Pico Robertson with more. Rick?
Yeah, sure. I think it's something we've all been disgusted with for years and wondered why it seemed to be tolerated. As you mentioned, that apparently is changing now, and that's due in large part to what the voters demanded.
Criminals operate under that belief that there are no consequences for their actions.
LA city officials and law enforcement sending out a message, what they term a unified warning shot, that store thefts like this one will no longer be treated like that.
The days of repeat offenders facing no real consequences are over.
Back in November, voters passed Prop 36, increasing penalties for certain drug and theft crimes, and the police and the DA claim that they're putting it to use, arresting and charging more than 1,000 thieves with felonies.
Our goal is to deter these criminals from committing these crimes in the first place.
He wants Prop 36 to be a deterrent, saying there will be no more quick release for the thieves. They'll face considerably tougher penalties.
Communities have been targeted repeatedly by shoplifters, not one-time offenders, but
Look at all the Indian dudes and the Sikh dudes in the background. Their
Yeah.
7-Elevens are getting robbed. You know what I mean?
the same individuals coming back over and over.
7-Eleven owner
You don't see the
Jawad
Koreans
Asami
because
knows
they're on top of the roof with the sniper rifles.
Yeah.
But all too well. His store has been hit twice by this type of a mob takeover and repeat shoplifters, something we frequently see happening all around LA.
Each incident costs us in stolen goods.
Hey guys, here let's switch gears. Guys, anyone else want to say anything about the GoFundMe's?
No.
Scam, guys, don't do it. Guys, hold on.
That's the sound of the police.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, guys. It's time to talk about the Ponytail Patrol again. And guys, what do I say about the Ponytail Patrol?
Useless.
Useless. One-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Guys, here we go. Look.
West. Okay. Hi, Fountain Valley Police Dispatch.
Hi. There was a man here at Slater and Los Jardines West. He's probably in the parking lot of 7-Eleven at this point. I've lost sight of him. But a woman was towing her car just out of the school parking lot at Masuda, and he clearly looks disturbed. He's wearing jeans, no shirt, shaved head, possibly Hispanic or white. But as he passed her, he was talking to the car, something's wrong with him. But then after he passed her and she tried to pull out, he tried to grab and open her car door. And you could see she was visibly shaken and tried to drive away. But clearly there's something wrong with that man. And I thought I better let somebody know.
Okay, but she's since driven away.
She's since driven away. But you could see her afraid in her car as he's trying to open her door.
Who did she vote for?
Okay, and she was at Masuda or 7-Eleven when that happened.
Masuda. She was pulling out of the Masuda school parking lot. She made a right onto Los Jardines West, and then I walked back and followed. But now I've lost him. He's somewhere in. He has turned in somehow towards the parking lot here at 7-Eleven, and now I can't see him anymore.
Okay, yeah, we can have somebody check the area. Can I get your name and phone number?
All right, here we go.
Okay, yeah.
So now here's Crazy Guy. And guess who shows up first? Ponytail Patrol.
Can you take me to Jonathan's? Okay, we'll figure that out. Just take a seat for me.
Regular guy.
What's wrong? You got no shirt on.
Guys, he steals the cop's gun, the female cop's gun.
Take a seat. I know. Huh? Take a seat. I don't have to. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. In Jesus' name I pray forever.
No.
Amen. In Jesus' name I pray forever. Amen.
You can run, yeah. I guess when you're on crack or meth or whatever he's on.
All right. Just 148 at this time.
When was the last time you took a PT test, dude?
He's in the parking lot across from the PD. She's in a fight. Code 3.
You hear that? She's screaming.
She's got her weapon. Put it down,
You better
dude.
shoot him.
Put it down.
You better shoot him.
Put it down. Hey, put it down!
Wait a minute. Did he take her gun from her?
Damn.
998, 998.
Damn.
Lit him up.
Start 80, start 80. Hey, put the gun down!
I don't think he's going to respond, dude. How many bullets did you put in this guy? You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to be responding to instructions. All right, here we go. This is the Ponytail Patrol, guys. Oh, look. He just grabbed her gun out of her hand. Look at that.
You gotta be kidding me.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. What a dunderhead. Look at this. What? First of all, why did you even open the door?
Yeah. Why did she pull her?
She should have pulled the trigger right there.
Yeah. Why did she pull it out when she was still inside the vehicle?
Save the Jesus name! They're saying the Jesus name, brother! They're saying the Jesus name forever!
Yes, I got it! Yes, I got it! Yes, I got it!
So, hey guys, can I interrupt you for just a quick second?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy, I know he obviously he wasn't smart enough to actually understand what he was doing, but from a purely self defense standpoint, when you're that close against someone with a firearm, grabbing the front of the gun around the slide and around the frame is actually very smart. This is actually how the Russian Spetsnaz guys train with live ammo, because what happens is even if she gets off one round, him holding the slide will instantly jam the gun, and basically it doesn't matter how many more rounds there are. It basically, unless she can get it free, Raxon clears the chamber and chambers a new round, that gun is a worthless brick. So.
Yeah.
Now,
But you still can still get one shot off. So all it takes is one. Well, if you could just get the muzzle of that gun center mass and get that first round off, game over for them.
Yeah, but I had 3 or 4. She didn't even have that. Come on now.
But the moment that she opened the door and he reached in, she should have shot him.
Yeah, she should have hesitated.
Period. Look at this. Someone says the fact that as soon as he reached for that gun, she didn't shoot him shows just how incompetent she is.
Yes.
Someone says she felt sorry for him. He said that she shouldn't be an LEO. Facts.
Yep.
Someone says that women use their hearts and not force.
Yep.
Someone says classic DEI hire. Facts. Someone says even if she didn't shoot him when he grabbed the gun, she could have at least not let him grab it. Facts. She was so scared her legs failed her. Wrong line of work. Someone says you lost your shot on an unarmed man. You should not be a police officer. Someone says at least her nails were done.
But this is also why male cops park like halfway down the street. They're not going to pull right up on the scene where the suspect could be right there and just rush them immediately.
Yep. Someone says since she didn't ventilate him right when he grabbed the gun, she should resign. Facts. Someone says she's a huge liability. Look at that. Look at that. Someone says, imagine you're in trouble and they send this female cop. Unbelievable. Look at that, guys. Wow.
Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
Please don't shoot me.
Yeah, you're begging a crazy person not to shoot you.
Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me, please. Please. She runs. And of course, who comes to the rescue, guys?
A man.
A man.
Oh, man, yeah.
Thank you very much.
So wait, did he steal that mail truck?
No.
Okay.
She had pulled in front of it.
Hey, put it down!
Guys, she could have got
That is a
herself
40
killed.
cal.
She could have got the other cop killed. You know what I'm saying? Insane. Shut
Why,
up.
yeah, why is she still doing all this, making all this noise?
Now that man has that on his conscience because of her incompetence. You know.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Let's do this. Someone had put this one in the Discord. Let me see who you are so I can shout you out. Where are we? Where is it? Where is it? Why is it whenever I need to find this? I don't know who put this in. Red Door put this one in the Discord. So, guys, come on, right? I mean, look at this.
Pooper Pants was abandoned by her mom at a bar after a
What did
heated.
What did you say?
Miss Pooper Pants was abandoned by her mom.
Did she actually poop in her pants?
And my life exchange.
No
So she
way.
made sure to
That's a-
poopify everyone else's
Oh
day too.
Sarah, can I just give you a right
no!
back?
Why would she leave the house looking like this?
This is
Your house? You want to
Look at that, guys.
go home?
Do not call me Sarah.
That's your name, isn't it?
Do not call me Sarah.
You're Sierra Johnny, right?
No, do not call me Sarah.
I don't want to get.
Say again.
I said, wait, what is she saying? I can't understand.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. There I go again. There I go. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
He's literally running away.
I'm Bianca. No, I'm.
It figures. Her name is Bianca, right?
No, I'm not trying to get at me.
I know. It's okay. Hey, where can I give you a ride to?
Okay, white privilege.
No, not at all.
Okay,
Friggin' Weight Watchers, right, guys?
white privilege.
Not at all.
I'm not trying to.
I want to help you, okay?
Okay, white privilege.
These guys don't want you in their
Okay, white privilege.
They don't want you in their restaurant anymore. They just
This chick is like,
What a disgusting monster.
I know. I think she's Filipino. She's kind of tall though, so maybe she's like,
You know, she got a Pacific Islander.
yeah.
Big back. That's a big back. Yeah.
Okay, white privilege.
Can I give you a ride somewhere?
Okay, white privilege.
Do you want to go to the hospital? Do you want to go down to the
Okay,
hospital?
white privilege.
I don't even know what you're talking about, okay? I just want to.
You're literally.
He died. That's how you guys did. That's how he died. Juneteenth. So this is how this person died. So you're being recorded. Juneteenth. Yeah.
You're giving white privilege to me.
What can I do to help?
How many times is she gonna take a swing at him before you decide to put her in cuffs?
I don't know, because we all know that if this was a guy, he's like, is she King Hippo from Punch Out?
Hungry hippo.
Quit. They quit.
Don't. You're gonna get yourself arrested.
Quit.
Don't do it.
Quit.
Look,
Dude, she's
stop.
hitting him.
These guys want
Quit
to
them.
Okay, one more time and I will put you under arrest. Don't do it. You can't hit me, okay? I want to help you, okay? Let's leave the restaurant. These guys don't want you here anymore. You're causing a scene. Let's go ahead and go outside.
Oh, there are the butterfly tattoos. Look at that.
Yep. And the bull ring. Right, bitch.
Go grab your stuff. Here, look. You want your jacket? It's 30 degrees outside. You want to wear a jacket? Let's put a coat on, okay?
Like he's talking to a little kid, right? Okay. You want your applesauce? Okay.
What's the
Guys, you know that like that 304s are cooked when Asian chicks act this way. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't I tell you that the other day? I told you that the other day.
Now the ones that are like first generation, like their parents are like fresh off the boat, you know what I'm saying? And they still raise them like those old world values, but if they want to rebel by letting friggin', Colin or Walk, up the club, those ones are okay. You know what I'm saying? Guys, all of us will act as that point of rebellion against their tiger parents. You know what I'm saying? I've had plenty of those, Oh, my dad's gonna. If he ever found out, don't worry, girl. He won't find out. You know what I'm saying? He won't find out.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I'd be like, girl, don't even worry about it. We're never going to go out in public. It's all right.
And they're the one that let you smash in their parents' bedroom, too.
Yeah. And guys, you know what? Here, guys. We will take on that burden, right, guys? Of being the way that these knuckleheaded Asian chicks get back at their tiger parents, right, guys?
Yeah.
I know, guys. I know. To burden that responsibility, it takes courage, gentlemen. It takes courage. It takes sacrifice, right? Guys, it takes real men to step up to this task. It takes men of courage and conviction. It takes men of ambition, right? Men that could zero in, that could, be on the beaten path. So say we all.
God, look at it. Nightmare. He's been left.
Everybody's name.
Guys, what do you think she was drinking? And you guys know she paid for all of her
vodka.
Come on, dude. I mean, well, I don't know. Nug knows no bounds, right? You know what I'm saying? He's from.
Oh yeah, Nug was still smashed.
Jesus, shut up, guys. I'm sorry if you were in headphones, man.
R.I.P. to your ears. You seem just like the girls in the Flares.
Go ahead and turn around. Keep walking.
This is why it's not the drinking age that they need to be focused on. It's the gender. Women cannot handle alcohol, man. They can't.
Guys, there's biological reasons why women can have like a 0.08 and just be sloshed or guys, how many times have we seen them have like a 0.1 or a 0.18 and just be totally trashed? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Body can't handle it.
Yeah. It's because there's biological reasons why they just can't handle stuff like they can't handle alcohol, So, hold on. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to figure out one thing here. Okay.
Exit was diabolical, but that was just the warm-up.
Keep walking. Stop. Don't do it.
Get the off me.
Well, unfortunately, you don't have that as an option anymore. Okay, knock it out. Okay.
Get the off
Okay.
me.
All right, just leave
Get
it.
him off me.
I'm not on
Get
you.
him off me.
She's trying to pull him down too. Look at that.
Listen, I just really want to know what is it like? Okay, so white man, do your fathers tell you to be simps? Like, what is it? I don't get this.
Yeah. Well, but remember, society as a whole. Remember, whites are the majority, and if the mainstream society is misandrist and gynocentric, it's a combination of these trad cons and these feminists. Because guys, feminists and trad-cons are all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
They start with men should, or a real man would, and that's where you fail. You know what I mean? And the moment you say that, you're cooked. Because a man should, followed by anything that doesn't involve putting his own interests first, is feminism. It is.
Yeah.
It's putting women's needs over our own, whereas society used to be the opposite. He knew that strong men made the country better, you know?
Just take a step back. I don't want you to
Yeah, why doesn't this guy just go on and just mind his business?
No, this guy is a paramedic.
Is he a paramedic?
Yeah. That's why he's wearing gloves.
Nobody gets
Let's go.
I got another partner on the way. As soon as he gets here, we're in custody.
Yeah, these chicks they have underlying mental issues, and alcohol is the last thing they
Disorderly
need.
conduct at this point, okay? Just gonna wait for 2 minutes till my partner gets here because I don't want to fight you. You're drunk and I don't want to hurt you.
Pepper sprayer.
Just stay.
At least taser, yeah.
Stay seated, okay? Just chill.
That's what I was thinking.
Sure, you close it. I think it's fine.
Yeah, if that was a dude, he would be hog-tied by now.
Yeah, they'd have given him some complimentary stomps.
Yeah.
So we're clear. You are under arrest for assault on an officer. You're under arrest for disorderly conduct, okay? Only reason I'm not putting you in cuffs right now is because I don't want to hurt you, so I'm waiting for my partner to get here, okay? But if you do anything, I will put you in custody myself.
Oh, now she wants him to help her up. Okay, absolute dunderhead. Why are they so dumb?
A pot smoking slut.
Just chill for a minute, okay? Just stay seated for a minute, okay? There you go. Just relax.
Get the away from me.
Well, unfortunately, I have to.
No, you literally, you did me wrong.
She might be some sort of native chick.
If I did.
Sierra, why are you doing this? Everybody's here to help you out.
I would get away with that shit. Get away.
Yeah, I think she's a native.
Get away from me. 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 Get away from me.
Yeah, she's definitely native. Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it ironic that the men who gross her out are the ones making sure she gets to a hospital and doesn't hurt herself or anybody else?
You gross.
But she's still going.
She needs to try out to be an opera singer.
Get the away from me!
Just stay right here. Hey,
away from me!
just stay right here.
It's about time.
Get him away from me! Get him away
You want me to put her in
from me!
custody real quick? Thanks. I just want to do it without hurting her. Yeah.
Get him away
Hey,
from
relax.
me!
Just relax. Just chill. Hey, just relax, Sierra. Hey, just chill. Come on. Hey. Look, I don't want you getting hurt. If you struggle, you're going to
Get
get
him
hurt.
away from me!
Okay? Can't now. We tried to help you.
Get him away from me! I will literally get the f off me!
Listen,
I'm gonna
okay?
get you under
You're going in the
arrest,
back of my
Roku.
patrol car.
Okay, Roku.
I would like to. I would like.
I'm gonna get you under arrest, Roku. I don't give a
Yeah, let's.
Isn't this indicative of society, guys? All these
Yep.
guys' efforts focus on this one.
Welcome to America.
Ironic, a 304, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy? This is America. Guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Guys, hit the join button for a membership, guys, or go to the link in the description for iOS, because if you're on iOS, you don't see the link. Yeah, guys. But thanks to all you guys that are already members, man. Appreciate that.
See if we can get her in there. Let's bring
you
you call
This video could be the new male birth control ad campaign.
Can you imagine?
And out of the hospital.
Shut up.
The female was then taken to a hospital where she was quickly medically cleared and discharged to be taken to the place
get
she'd
her
been
out of
begging
here.
to go all evening.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Is she still screaming?
All right. You're in luck. That was the fastest I've ever been in and out of the hospital. Yeah, we're going to the jail right now, and that's when you'll get let out, okay? I've got discharge paperwork from you for the hospital, from the hospital. Okay?
Bring your legs out the car. Come on, Bianca. I'll go over there. Come on.
Get the
I'm just helping you out of the car. It's okay. I don't want to tell you bad to you. I just want to get the
off me. I don't want you.
So here's your choice. You can.
I don't want you. I want her.
There you go.
I want to talk about my trophies right now.
Disorderly conduct, assault third, obstructing.
Okay, you guys literally tried to adopt me.
Yeah, let's get out of the car here. It's called arresting when a police officer does it.
Get out of the car. We can get the handcuffs off. Please don't touch me.
Okay, you have 5 seconds to bring your feet out of the
Please.
car. I'm going to pull you out of the car. I don't want
Do
to.
not touch me.
Get out.
Do not touch me.
That's how that works.
Ow!
You have a chance. You chose not to fall. Get it up.
I hope you guys brought your lifting. And guys, whoa. Guys, what do you see here?
All the men doing the work. All the men doing all the work.
Very much. Look at that, guys. The Ponytail Patrol is not doing a damn thing.
Can I not let you?
Some of this, they're DEI hires.
The 24-year-old female was
She's 24. Man.
I thought she was 40.
I guess Asian does raise him, right? All right, guys, we'll do one more and then we will sign off here. Hold on.
On February 5th, 2025, officers were
need
called
this.
after an incident happened, which led to a woman having a rude attitude and refusing to leave a medical center after being told multiple times.
Medical staff watch her.
Oh, I seen this one.
There doesn't have to be a reason. Okay, you gotta go. Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more time to go. Otherwise, we have 5 officers out here that'll help you leave. Okay. All right, come on. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, because Ponytail Patrol is going to do something. Okay. So I'd smash. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she's a cop. So obviously, you guys, come on, right?
Who is this guy?
I don't know. You can't let her know where you live or your real name either, That was a record, right?
It's time.
That escalated real quick.
There you go again. Guys, What's the ponytail patrol doing? Nothing.
Shit in the
You're
background.
standing there. Look at that.
Yeah, she don't want to do it.
Nope, not at all.
Stop fighting. Let's go. Cover up.
Oh my God! I see something out of me. Oh my.
We got him. We got him. All right.
She's gonna end up breaking her own arm. She needs to calm down.
I hope they do at this point. You know what I'm saying?
First savage.
Stop fighting. Stop fighting. You got him. Yep.
D Tony, man, thanks for the membership, man. Appreciate that. Thanks so much for support, man. Right now.
I'm not playing. I'm not ready to get up on me.
Yep.
Y'all ain't do nothing though. Like y'all out here making all this Friday. Bro, what you trying to break my arm or what? Like y'all is, bro, my phone. What is you doing, gang? Like for real, like y'all have to fried up. It's just break my arm. Well, that thing not walk. I don't know. Oh my.
My card's right here.
Come on, y'all do not even have to do all this.
You got anything in your bra?
No.
She good?
Oh my. No. Bro, what did I do? Y'all didn't even have no people. No, I didn't. I did not touch her. I was trying to get up, bro. Y'all did not give me the chance
No,
to get
we
up.
gave you 2 chances, and then you decided to fight us. So
I didn't fight her.
no, that's all your fault. You controlled us.
Bro, I got two fucking kids. I gotta go home. So I did not even do nothing. I'm trying to get up. Hold on, wait. Can you let me? I know, but I'm trying to get up so he's up in the finish.
Okay.
Why will you stay in the place that
She has a bunch of her hair in her pocket. I'm sure from her first fight. That is her hair.
I guess she was involved somehow. Sounds like they weren't even.
Is she an adult?
No. 2004.
Oh,
yeah, she's an adult.
Is
Yeah.
it Janaya?
Janaya.
We ended up doing anything down there.
Oh no. Well, I was there when they took her to the ground.
I saw you get.
Yeah. It was
Yeah. Well, you weren't doing anything. You dunderhead.
such a confined space. I mean, his grass got literally tossed into one of those walls trying to get him down.
The guy that works here, he left.
All right.
He's scared to come back.
Okay. If he wants to call us, he knows how to call us. If he wants to do anything, pressing charges, I'm sure he can do that himself. With everyone leaving, sounds like that was the main goal you guys wanted. So
Well, they wasn't even
we're gonna
the
get
issue
her
at
out of
first.
here.
She wasn't even the issue at first. She just did that shit since you guys.
He helped me throw her on the ground.
But, I'm sorry. So was she involved in this initial fight? Or she just
She
knows?
was.
All right.
Come on.
That is a.
This whole thing is just them talking.
It was definitely not a TikTok.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if you disagree with that.
I
I wanted some more crash out.
Yeah. Here, guys. I'll try and find a different one real fast. Let's see. One that's kind of short. Let's see. We already saw this one.
Some folks get cranky when they're hungry. Fricky, she gets disorderly, aggressive, and handcuffed in front of the salad bar.
Well, I think
officers are dispatched to Harry's Steakhouse on Brecksville Road. A man reports that a woman he's with is harassing him, and it's becoming physical.
Oh, you know what?
Okay. You're on a date and you call the police on it.
Her. Stop her.
Here you go, guys. I know how we can end this. Is this copyright music? Why would you do that on a YouTube video?
Hey, some sick way. I love watching truck drivers having an accident.
Damn.
Like, you good, Joe? Like, for real? Like, you really could have died.
Does anybody know?
Oh, my.
Look at
What,
that.
is this a test drive?
Test drive? No, stupidity. Was it a lock eye or? I don't
Man.
That's
You got it.
Oh,
no!
Oh, no!
ها هي شو الاخوان وباقي واحده اخرى حتى هي مقيوسه واحد شويه ماشي حتى بزاف. ها هي الاخوان حتى هي شوفوا معايا هنا. ها هي في الجنب ديال المهم الكاميو واقيلا
Bugattis, guys.
Oh man.
Ala, verga.
Look at this idiot. Moron.
I would have kept my car at home.
Yep.
Oh, smack.
Damn. There was one, it was street racing fails. Hold on. Let's look at that.
Oh, no!
Oh my God.
Oh!
Shit. Yo.
Man, what is that? That's Aaron? What are you doing, dude? Oh,
Man.
he's still alive. Look, he's still alive.
You're lucky to be alive.
Oh, how did you do that? He had it in reverse and he didn't know? What an idiot.
The best of us.
Drives off. Oh no!
What the?
Damn!
Fremantle almost ended in tragedy last night after a hoon driver lost control during
a hoon driver. Is that what they call it now?
A burnout. His car slammed into a row of parked vehicles. The shocking event caught on camera.
A dangerous stunt gone horribly wrong. A show-off driver loses control of his Holden
driver,
taking out 3 parked cars on a Fremantle street.
Oh,
the embarrassing blunder filmed by spectators at a Royal Car Scene event last night.
There's someone in that car. Like, see if that person's all right.
A woman inside this Subaru amazingly wasn't injured, but a 12-year-old girl standing on the footpath suffered a hand injury.
Totally and utterly unacceptable. Once you're in a vehicle and you go out of control,
you don't know what's going to happen.
This Beach Street car park, a hotspot for hoon drivers. Residents
Hey,
across the
hoon
road
drivers.
fed up.
Potentially deadly, but possession.
And it's like
For those behind the wheel, they're a prized possession. But for residents, other road users and police, they're not just noisy, but potentially deadly.
Young people behind vehicles need to realise that that's a lethal weapon. And if they do the wrong thing, they're going to pay a price.
These are outrageous.
Lives.
What is
Seized cars.
2001 again? You guys remember it? And like 2001, 2002, when like Fast and Furious, and then all of a sudden it was like all these kids street racing and all
pulled
this
to a
crap.
car park on the Princess Highway.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, Neon. I have a video on this. The firefighter that called his wife out for cheating. I'll actually drop that tomorrow morning, guys. So yeah, that's the New Jersey guy where it was at his birthday party and he was like, "I know everything" and blah 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 blah. So I have a video on that. You guys will see that tomorrow morning.
Go. Look at him. Go.
It's in the rain.
Oh.
It's in the rain. Look at that.
You do really do.
It's raining outside. Look, they're walking back.
No way.
Cop car. Those are friends right there.
Yeah, what about this French? Ain't nothing going on.
Say again?
Once you see those type of police cars, you know nothing's gonna really happen.
That'll be on Sunday, guys. Guys, we'll do the 15K special and the Black Fatigue special. Live. That'll be Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. So that'll be this Sunday. So anyone who wants to join, it'd be awesome to have a large panel from the jump. So.
Yo.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Shit! Hold on now. Hold on now. Damn.
Oh, snap. Guys, look. He knocked over a fire hydrant.
Wow, oh man, I think about it a lot. This guy's acting for trouble.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Oh,
He just hit the train,
no.
bro. Did he? Yeah.
Doing that in a
And they
small
gone.
parking lot. Oh man.
Damn. Ain't nothing too crazy.
Man, all this money that they found.
There it is.
Oh. He got lucky a little
Damn,
bit.
gang.
He's still jacking back here.
There it is.
Ah.
God damn it! You making us look bad, brother.
As the Honda goes flying by.
There we go. And he redeemed himself.
These people need to get off the street.
Dummy.
That tire can kill you.
Guys, tire smoke is really, really, really bad to breathe in. Okay, it's bad, 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 bad. That's why you shouldn't go to these stupid car meetings. Is it gonna catch fire?
Straight from my oh shit! Boy, that shit came straight from my head, son. Stop.
They're on fire. They're on fire. They're on
Oh,
fire.
that stuff.
Hey, bro, you look, you don't get fucked up. Look where the fuck you going. Dumbass bitch. Oh, they acting a fool, bro.
You wonder why people don't like these knuckleheads in these cars. I think the only thing worse than these
They
are
don't
those guys
deserve
where there's like 18 guys on crotch rockets all trying to hog the road. You know what I'm saying? And then they're all like trying to act tough. It's like, dude, I'm in a 4,000-pound weapon. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to, I could just run all you guys over, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know? So, all right, you guys, I'll shut this bad boy down. I'll be live on 50304s tomorrow at 10. Guys, I'm going to drop that lesbians video on 50304s tomorrow. There's a taser video that I dropped over there today. And yeah, guys, appreciate you guys. Sunday, right?
the black.
Okay, and black fatigue. But all right, guys, appreciate you. Bye, guys. Take it easy.
But it's beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone.